But I'm just gonna say, what do you call it? Presidential debate. Okay, I'll do ABC News. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted, so I'm just gonna do it here. Right. Docs.
Clearly not a lot of time left.
Or I'm just gonna put on my Microsoft Word.
To pitch in to support Team Harris-Walz today.
No, bro. Frick Harris. Or I don't know. Frick Harris is cool. Or I don't know. I prefer Trump.
We know that we have a shortage of homes and housing, and the cost of housing is too expensive for far too many people. We know that young families need support to raise their children, and I intend on extending a tax cut for those families of $6,000, which is the largest child tax credit that we have given in a long time, so that those young families can afford to
I can't say.
buy a car seat, buy clothes for their children.
Better also.
My passion, one of them, is small businesses. I was actually, my mother raised my sister and me.
Bro, I already have it stuck in my head.
We call her our second mother.
Okay, I'm gonna be right back.
Our small businesses. My plan is to give a $50,000 tax deduction to start up small businesses, knowing they are part of the backbone of America's economy. My opponent, on the other hand, his plan is to do what he has done before, which is to provide a tax cut for billionaires and big corporations, which will result in $5 trillion to America's deficit. My opponent has a plan that I call the Trump's sales tax, which would be a 20% tax on everyday goods that you rely on to get through the month. Economists have said that Trump sales tax would actually result for middle-class families in about $4,000 more a year, because of his policies and his ideas about what should be the backs of middle-class people paying for tax cuts for billionaires.
President Trump, I'll give you 2 minutes.
First of all, I have no sales tax. That's an incorrect statement. She knows that. We're doing tariffs on other countries. Other countries are going to finally, after 75 years, pay back for all that we've done for the world. And the tariff will be substantial in some cases. I took in billions and billions of dollars, as you know, from China. In fact, they never took the tariff off because there's so much money they can't.
Yeah, bro, Kamala, like who likes tax? Like who actually wants taxes? Like Harris literally or the Democrats literally support tax. I don't know. I feel like Trump's just gonna win because the Democrats openly say, we want taxes. We're gonna raise taxes. Who the heck wants more taxes? I mean, unless you work for the government, who the heck wants taxes? Only 2% of jobs actually get paid from taxes. But okay, I'll share my screen on Discord too.
This has been a disaster for people, for the middle class, but for every class. On top of that, we have millions of people pouring into our country from prisons and jails, from mental institutions.
I think they both have flaws though.
And they're coming in and they're taking
the one that's the worst is Kamala
right now by African Americans and Hispanics, and also unions. Unions are going to be very soon.
Trump and or both parties have flaws, but the one that has more flaws and that's worse is Kamala.
They are taking over the towns.
Or because the main flaw of Trump is he makes such a big deal. He over exaggerates the border stuff a bit too much, but besides that, he's pretty cool. He supports a lot of things that help a lot of people, and then Democrats,
economies in the history of our country.
But real quick, the Democrats, they have cool things, but they have more bad things, and the bad things they do have are worse.
Vice President Harris
taxes. They just openly say they want taxes, more taxes.
Talk about what Donald Trump left us. Donald Trump left us the worst unemployment since the Great Depression. Donald Trump left us the worst public health epidemic in a century. Donald Trump left us the worst attack on our democracy since the Civil War. And what we have done is clean up Donald Trump's mess. What we have done and what I intend to do is build on what we know are the aspirations and the hopes of the American people. But I'm going to tell you all in this debate tonight, you're going to hear from the same old tired playbook, a bunch of lies, grievances, and name-calling. What you're going to hear tonight is a detailed and dangerous plan called Project 2025 that the former president intends on implementing if he were elected again. I believe very strongly that the American people want a president who understands the importance of bringing us together, knowing we have so much more in common than what separates us. And I pledge to you to be a president for all Americans.
President Trump will give you a minute here to respond.
Number one, I have nothing to do, as you know, and as she knows better than anyone, I have nothing to do with Project 2025. That's out there. I haven't read it. I don't want to read it purposely. I'm not going to read it. This was a group of people that got together. They came up with some ideas. I guess some good, some bad, but it makes no difference. I have nothing to do.
You're back again.
Everybody knows I'm an open book. Everybody knows what I'm going to do. Cut taxes very substantially and create a great economy like I did before. We had the greatest economy. We got hit with a pandemic. And the pandemic was not since 1917 where 100 million people died. Has there been anything like it? We did a phenomenal job with the pandemic. We handed them over a country where the economy and where the stock market was higher than it was before the pandemic came in. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. We made ventilators for the entire world. We got gowns, we got masks, we did things that nobody thought possible. And people give me credit for rebuilding the military. They give me credit for a lot of things, but not enough credit for the great job we did with the pandemic. But the only jobs they got were bounce back jobs. These were jobs bounce back, and it bounced back and it went to their benefit, but I was the one that created them. They know it, and so does everybody else.
Vice President Harris, I'll let you respond.
So Donald Trump has no plan for you. And when you look at his economic plan, it's all about tax breaks for the richest people. I am offering what I describe as an opportunity economy, and the best economists in our country, if not the world, have reviewed our relative plans for the future of America. What Goldman Sachs has said is that Donald Trump's plan would make the economy worse. Mine would strengthen the economy. What the Wharton School has said is Donald Trump's plan would actually explode the deficit. 16 Nobel laureates have described his economic plan as something that would increase inflation, and by the middle of next year would invite a recession.
I was adding onion powder.
At where we are and where we stand on the issues. And I'd invite you to know that Donald Trump actually has no plan for you, because he is more interested in defending himself than he is in looking out for you.
It's just a soundbite. They gave her that to say. Look, I went to the Wharton School of Finance, and many of those professors, the top professors, think my plan is a brilliant plan. It's a great plan. It's a plan that's going to bring up our worth, our value as a country. It's going to make people want to be able to go and work, create jobs, and create a lot of good, solid money for our country. Just to finish off, she doesn't have a plan. She copied Biden's plan, and it's like 4 sentences, like run, spot, run. 4 sentences that are just, oh, we'll try and lower taxes. She doesn't have a plan. Take a look at her plan. She doesn't have a plan.
Mr. President, I do want to drill down on something you both brought up. The Vice President brought up your tariffs. You responded, and let's drill down on this, because your plan is what she calls is essentially a national sales tax. Your proposal calls for tariffs, as you pointed out here, on foreign imports across the board. You recently said that you might double your plan, imposing tariffs up to 20% on goods coming into this country. As you know, many economists say that with tariffs at that level, costs are then passed on to the consumer. Vice President Harris has argued it'll mean higher prices on gas, food, clothing, medication, arguing it costs the typical family nearly $4,000 a year. Do you believe Americans can afford higher prices because of tariffs?
They're not going to have higher prices. What's going to have, and who's going to have higher prices, is China and all of the countries that have been ripping us off for years. I was the only president ever. China was paying us hundreds of billions of dollars, and so were other countries. And you know, if she doesn't like them, they should have got out and they should have immediately cut the tariffs. But those tariffs are there 3.5 years now under their administration. We are going to take in billions of dollars, hundreds of billions of dollars. I had no inflation, virtually no inflation. They had the highest inflation perhaps in the history of our country, because I've never seen a worse period of time. People can't go out and buy cereal or bacon or eggs or anything else. The people of our country are absolutely dying with what they've done. They've destroyed the economy. And all you have to do is look at a poll. The polls say 80 and 85 and even 90%
No,
that the Trump
just
economy
kidding, sir.
was great, that their economy was terrible.
Vice
What?
President Harris,
What
I
is
do
it?
want to ask for your response. You
The
heard what the
great Trump
president said
wall.
there, because the Biden administration did keep a number of the Trump tariffs in place. So how do you respond?
Well, let's be clear that the Trump
watching the
administration
presidential
resulted in a
debate.
trade deficit, one of the highest we've
Oh my
ever
gosh.
seen in the history of America.
Donald Trump.
He invited trade
The great
wars.
Trump
You want
wall.
to talk about his deal
That's crazy.
with China? What he ended up doing is, under Donald Trump's presidency, he ended up selling American
I literally
chips to
texted
China
I
to help
accidentally
them
texted
improve
the
and
flight
modernize
to
their
my
military.
Was anybody like here watching it?
Out when a policy
Like, in the
about
Discord
China
server
should
watching
be
your
in making
Yeah.
sure the United States of
I'm not even
America
watching your
wins the
stream on YouTube.
competition
Yeah,
of the
yeah, no one
21st
in-
century, which means
no one's watching it on
details
YouTube.
of
It's like,
what that requires.
feel like maybe I should just end it,
Focusing on
but-
relationships with our allies, focusing on investing in American-based technology,
Well,
so that we
someone's
win the
probably-
race on AI,
Yeah.
on quantum computing.
I wanna hear
Focusing
Trump
on
speak.
what we need to do to support America's workforce, so that we don't end up having on the short end of the stick in terms of workers' rights.
Wait, why'd you end the
What
stream
Donald
on
Trump did-
Discord?
Let's talk about this.
I
With COVID,
never ended
he
it.
actually thanked
Oh.
President Xi
You're just tripping.
for
Or
what he
your
did
computer's
during COVID.
tripping.
Look at his tweet. Thank you, President
I'm
Xi!
fine.
Exclamation point.
No,
When we know
it's crazy.
that
Yo,
Xi
can you go
was
into full
responsible
screen?
for lacking and
I don't know if I should.
transparency about the
I mean,
origins of
I don't know if I should. I mean, I know
Trump, I'll let you respond.
if the stream gets copyrighted, then I don't know. I don't think we get a copyright
No,
strike.
it doesn't matter if it's full screen or
Philosophies
not.
like
It's
they
gonna get
have, and
copyrighted, so it
policies
doesn't
like
matter.
they
Yeah.
have. I say her because she has no policy. Everything that she believed 3 years ago and 4 years ago is out the window. She's going to my
Basically,
philosophy now. In
yes.
fact, I was going to send her a MAGA
No.
hat. She's got
For something like the debate, probably won't though.
If she ever got elected,
I'm-
she'd change it.
Maybe this NBC
It
News
will
thing
be
right
the
here.
end of our country. She's a Marxist.
But-
Everybody knows she's a Marxist. Her father's a Marxist professor in economics, and he taught her well. But when you look at what she's done to our country, and when you look at these millions and millions of people that are pouring into our country monthly,
I'm watching too.
where it's, I
That's
believe,
crazy.
21 million
Howdy,
people,
Person
not
Void.
15 that people say, and I think it's a lot higher than the 21. That's bigger than New
minute.
York State pouring in. And just look at what they're doing to our country. They're criminals. Many of these people coming in are criminals.
Nah.
And that's bad for our economy, too. You know, you mentioned before, we'll talk about immigration later. Well, bad immigration is the worst thing that can happen to our economy. They have, and she has, destroyed our country with policy that's insane. Almost policy that you'd say they have to hate our country.
President Trump, thank you. Lindsay?
I want to turn to the issue of abortion. President Trump, you've often touted that you were able to kill Roe v. Wade. Last year, you said that you were proud to be the most pro-life president in American history. Then last month, you said that your administration would be great for women and their reproductive rights. In your home state of Florida, you surprised many with regard to your 6-week abortion ban, because you initially had said that it was too short. And you said, quote, I'm going to be voting that we need more than 6 weeks. But then the very next day, you reversed course and said you would vote to support the 6-week ban. Vice President Harris says that women shouldn't trust you on the issue of abortion because you've changed your position so many times. Therefore, why should they trust you?
Well, the reason I'm doing that vote is because the plan is, as you know, the vote is, they have abortion in the 9th month. They even have, and you can look at the governor of West Virginia, the previous governor of West Virginia, not the current governor, is doing an excellent job.
I feel like,
But the governor before,
like
he
anything
said the baby
above
will
the
be
second
born,
month,
and we will decide what
I feel
to
like,
do with the baby.
yeah, they should
We'll
just
do
have
it
abortion on
6
states,
weeks
but like,
and that's why
you
I
just
think
can't have it past the
because that
7th month.
predominates, because they're radical. The Democrats
Past the
are
beginning of the 7th
radical on
month.
that.
I feel like that'd be a more like
Vice
fair.
presidential pick, which I think was
Donald
a
Trump
horrible
looks
pick,
like
by the way.
Because you know the abortion laws basically.
Really out of it. But
Democrats are like for
Vice
pro-abortion,
abortion
and like
in
Trump,
the 9th month
he's been like
is
switching his
absolutely
ideas.
fine.
But
He also says
think about like
execution
in like some states they literally allow it so that like the baby they'll just kill it like right when it exits the
and
womb.
that's not okay with
I
me.
feel like they should
Hence the
only
vote.
do it, allow it where
Something for
it's like,
52 years they've been trying
but there's still like
to
13
into
states
the
that completely ban it.
And through
I feel like
the
all states should allow, but I feel like nothing past like the 8th or 7th month.
six
Well,
Because like
it's
that's just
your
more fair.
fault.
We were able
My
to do
fault?
that. Now, I believe in the
No, it's your
exceptions for
fault that
rape,
you got a
incest, and
kid.
life of the mother. I believe
Yeah.
strongly in it.
I guess so,
Yeah,
but
don't.
I mean, no, but yeah, 'cause the thing of it, like, about abortion is like,
Don't touch someone's story.
oh no,
and say they made a baby.
that's just like
For the first time,
the one.
Hopefully the chat didn't hear that. No, I finished building my level. I just need to verify.
Or yeah, that's just one of the two things. I agree with Trump a lot, but like,
my level is actually so good.
yeah, but it's that's just one of the two things I kind of disagree with Trump with. Like, I agree with everything except for like I mean, like it's just one of the things like
Ohio?
abortion. Like I feel like women should have the right to not have a baby in them and go through that process. Like it's just a right, you know, it's just a normal right. But like not past like the beginning of the 8 months, 7 months, because that may be on, or at least not past the 8 month. I feel like just not. Or then maybe that's a little too extreme. I don't know, because maybe by then the baby would have had consciousness, but
Alright, time to
definitely not right outside the room, because I'm pretty sure that's I'm pretty sure that's like illegal in most states. Only like 2 states that's allowed. I don't know, but like just killing.
sitting there chill.
I don't know, killing the baby right when it leaves the womb is.
Wait, sorry, there's one last part.
As he intended. And now in
Wait,
over
what's the
20
part?
states,
No.
there are
Well, no, it's just one click that's not bad.
criminal.
Oh,
Hello,
okay.
guys.
Doctor or nurse to provide health care. In one state, it provides prison for life.
You can make the click
Trump
like
abortion bans that make no exception
not
even for rape and
difficult, but like
incest,
not.
which understand what that means. A survivor of a
But not
crime, a
difficult.
violation to their body, does not have the right to make a decision about what happens to their body next. That is immoral. And
Sigma,
one does
Sigma,
not have to
Arnold.
abandon
Who is
their
this?
faith
Activity is dropped
or
down.
deeply held beliefs to agree.
This stream is
The
actually
government
fire.
and Donald Trump certainly should not be telling a woman what to do with her body.
Donald Trump certainly that's funny.
You wanna talk
Donald Trump certainly. The fact that she said Donald Trump certainly.
pregnancy to
Oh.
term, suffering from a miscarriage.
That
or
woman's just a
denied
Karen,
care
man.
in an emergency
Carrie's-
because the healthcare provider
Whatever her
are
name
afraid
is,
they might go
like
to jail
Claire,
and she's
Harry
bleeding out
Potter.
in a car
I don't
in a
even
parking
care.
lot. She didn't want
What?
that. Her husband didn't want that. A
It's
12 or
possible to
13-year-old survivor of incest being forced to carry a pregnancy to term.
Looks like Hermione, but
They
she
don't want that. And I pledge to you,
But the
when
hair.
Congress passes a bill to put back in place the protections of Roe
Now,
v.
Trump's
Wade,
just there
as
with
President
his
of the United States, I
good
will
soul-
proudly
really
sign it into
hill-like
law.
shoulders
But understand,
and
if
his
Donald
red
Trump wants to
tie,
be
for
reelected,
sure,
he
very
will sign a
president,
national abortion
very
ban.
good,
Understand,
very
in his
nice guy.
Project 2025, there would be a national abortion, a monitor that would be monitoring your pregnancies, your miscarriages. I think the American people believe that certain freedoms, in particular the freedom to make decisions about one's own body, should not be made by the government.
Thank you, Vice
Is it
President.
like five?
Well, there
Is
she
it like
goes again. It's a
5,000?
lie. I'm not signing a ban, and there's no reason to sign a ban because we've gotten what everybody wanted. Democrats, Republicans, and everybody else, and every legal scholar wants
Yeah.
it to be brought back into the states. And
Don't
the
think
states
it's
are
bad.
voting.
I know.
And it may take a
I thought that was funny how Kamala said, especially him, especially him.
country apart.
And like, especially from him, you know. I just thought it was funny how she said, especially from him, from like, especially from Donald Trump.
She says is
Cause it is Kamala, bro. Or am I supposed to say Kamala? Kamala sounds weird. Well, cause there was someone from the show named Kamala. So like, I know Kamala from The Lion King. Cause in The Lion King, I'm pretty sure, like,
There's nobody named Kamala and Lion.
No, it was in The Lion King too. No, I'm pretty sure it's in The Lion King 1.5.
essentially 50-50
One
vote.
and a half.
Yeah, that's the thing. Lion King 1.5.
Close to it. So it's just talk.
Lion King
Morgan.
Student loans
But
terminated.
I verified it.
Ended up being a total
Okay,
catastrophe.
I'm about to upload my level and then I'll
And then-
text the ID.
Okay,
yeah, let me upload it. Okay.
If you call him a boss, he spends all his time on the beach. But look,
Okay, I'm
her
gonna
boss
text you
went
the
out
ID.
and said,
Wait,
"Do it again."
was any of the person's name Kamala?
By the Supreme Court. So all these students got taunted with this whole thing about.
Oh yeah, one of the hyenas I think were named
Level
Kamala.
ID.
To The millions
Okay, I'm
of
about
people
to.
that had to pay off their student loans.
Wait,
they
we
didn't
need to
get it
say
for free.
3, 2, 1,
But they were
go
saying
at the
it's
start,
the same
though.
way that they talked about that.
You can
that
say
they
3,
talk
2, 1,
about
go.
abortion.
But if I could just
Okay,
get a
I
yes
just
or
sent
no
you the
question.
link.
J.D. Vance has said that you would veto it if it did come to your desk.
Well, I didn't discuss it with J.D. in all fairness. J.D. And I don't mind if he has a certain view, but I think he was speaking for me. But
Find your level.
Look,
Okay. There's no level with the level ID you gave me.
get it, just like she couldn't get student
Wow.
loans.
Wait, let me check the level. Let me check my level.
They target young people.
Also, your level ID is only.
Facts.
Never get this approved.
It's only 8 digits.
Sorry. So wonderful. Let's go to
edit
Congress,
that?
do it. But the fact is that for years they wanted to get it out of
4 or
Congress and out of
5.
government. And we did something that everybody said couldn't be done. And now you have a vote of the people on abortion.
Vice President Harris, will give you your time to respond, but I do want to ask, would you support any restrictions on a woman's right to an abortion?
I absolutely support reinstating the protections of Roe v. Wade, and as you rightly mentioned, nowhere in
when are we
America
gonna start?
is a woman carrying a
3,
pregnancy to term and asking for an abortion. That is not happening.
Share your
It's
screen
insulting
first.
to the women of America. And understand what has been happening under Donald Trump's
Oh, my
abortion
level's
bans.
gonna be a bit of a surprise
Couples
for you.
who pray and
3,
dream of having a family
2,
are being
1.
denied IVF
Wait, just
treatment.
a second.
What is happening in our country?
Okay,
Working people,
3.
working women who are
Wait, are we
working 1
going?
or 2 jobs.
Yeah, you can say
who
3, 2, 1,
can barely
go.
afford
3,
childcare as it
2,
is,
1,
have to
go.
travel to another state, to get on a plane sitting next to strangers, to go and get the health care she needs.
Oh shoot,
Barely
yo, you
can
found
afford
it.
to do it, and what you are putting her through is unconscionable.
You have to hit the black orb
And the
late.
people of America have noticed
Dude,
that
you
the
can't do
majority of
that.
Americans believe in a
Oh, this is something I feel like
That's
Kamala's right
You're
on.
gonna die to the
And that is
second
why
spike if you do that.
in every state.
And I feel like Trump's saying that he is
Ballot
gonna
and
pro-abortion.
Yeah,
red
it's
and blue
easier if you
states
hit the-
vote. The people
Oh my God,
of
bro.
America have voted for freedom.
Vice President Harris,
Excuse me, I
thank
have
you.
to
I think I
respond.
got it.
Another lie. It's another lie.
You
lie.
don't
on
jump out
IVF,
all there,
which,
by the
which
way.
is fertilization. The IVF,
I think it
I
just
have
makes
been
it a
a
little
leader.
easy.
In fact, when they got a very
Yeah, I
negative
guess so.
decision on IVF from the Alabama courts, I saw the people of Alabama and the legislature
down.
2 days later voted it in.
Okay, I
I've
need to
been a
play your
leader
level
on
in
it.
practice.
They know that, and everybody else knows it.
That's
I
how
have been a
hard it is
leader
for
on
you.
fertilization, IVF. And the other thing,
What? No. Well, I'm gonna
You should
practice
ask.
it first, obviously.
will she allow abortion in the 8th month, 9th month, 7th
bro.
month?
Come on.
Okay, would you do that? Why don't you?
Why are you not
Don't you
practicing?
answer the question, would you
Because
veto?
under Roe v.
Answer
Wade,
the question.
Oh, I'm
you
gonna
do
practice
abortions
actually.
in the 7th month, the 8th month, the 9th
That's
month,
not true.
and probably.
Bro, why can't I pin my thing?
Up with the
governor,
orbs
former
at the
governor
end.
of Virginia.
Okay, that's
the
not
governor
that
of Virginia said we put the baby
Whatever.
aside and then we determine what we want to do with the baby.
President Trump, thank you.
We're going to turn now to immigration and border security. We know it's an issue that's important to Republicans, Democrats, voters across the board in this country. Vice President Harris, you were tasked by President Biden with getting to the root causes of migration from Central America. We know that illegal border crossings reached a record high in the Biden administration. This past June,
Oh, no, that
President
green
Biden
orb
imposed
at the
new
end,
asylum
dude.
restrictions. We know the numbers since then have
That's the
dropped
click I was
significantly.
talking about.
But my question to you tonight is, why did the administration wait until
Why did you-
6
I thought
months
you were gonna
before
do
the
like a
election to act? And would you
frame-
have done anything differently
really
from
hard
President
micro
Biden on
footage.
this?
So I'm the only person on this stage who has prosecuted transnational criminal organizations for the trafficking of guns, drugs, and human beings.
I cannot get
And
past
let me
this.
say that the United States Congress, including some of the most conservative members of the United States
I
Senate,
could get past the black
came up with a
orb a few
border
times.
security bill, which I supported. And that bill would have put 1,500 more border agents on the border to help those folks who are working there right now overtime, trying to do their job. It would have allowed us to stem the flow of fentanyl coming into the United States. I know there are so many families
No, I
watching
just
tonight
started
who have been
talking.
personally affected by the surge
No.
of fentanyl in our country. That bill would have put more resources to allow us
Oh, I
to
get it, I get
prosecute
it.
transnational criminal organizations for trafficking in guns, drugs, and human beings. But you know what happened to that bill?
Why is that
Donald
orb
Trump got on the
so
phone,
late?
called up some folks in Congress, and said, kill the bill. And you know why? Because he
What's
preferred
that?
to run on a problem
Yo.
instead of fixing.
Oh my God.
I need to go get water. Be right back. Be right back.
Comes at a time where the people of our country actually need a leader who engages in solutions, who actually addresses the problems at hand. But what we have in the former president is someone who would prefer to run on a problem instead of fixing a problem. And I'll tell you something, he's going to talk about immigration a lot tonight, even when it's not the subject that is being raised. And I'm going to actually do something really unusual, and I'm going to invite you to attend one of Donald Trump's rallies, because it's a really interesting thing to watch.
Morgan.
You will see during the course of his rallies, he talks about fictional characters like Hannibal Lecter.
Oh, wait.
He will talk about windmills cause cancer. And what you will also notice is that people start leaving his rallies early out of exhaustion and boredom. And I will tell you, the one thing you will not hear him talk about...
Bro, what's weird about the name Veronica Meza?
...dreams and your desires.
Okay, I'm ready.
That's their actual name.
A president who actually puts you first, and I pledge to you that...
That's a normal name to me. Meza's like their last name. I mean, Meza actually might be a bit uncommon, but I wouldn't say it's weird. I guess Void maybe, because like, are you talking about idiot person? Like Void? I mean, I see why Void's called Void, because like their profile picture is a Void. I don't see how weird. Veronica Meza? Why is Veronica?
We have the biggest rallies, the most incredible rallies in the history.
Are you talking about Geozard? When you said not Geozard, Geohazard. I think it's cool. You're saying like Geo, you're combining your name but with like a wizard, bro.
3.5 years ago.
Or Charizard.
What's going on here?
Oh no.
You're gonna end up in World War III. Just
okay, wait, but what were the two people with your weird names, bro?
Millions of people to come into our country and look at what's happening to the towns all over the United States. And a lot of towns don't want to talk about Aurora or Springfield.
Charizard. Bro, I always thought it was Wizard when we were doing the Cahoots or the Blookits in class, bro. I always thought it was Geo Wizard, but I realized, yo, Charizard. You beat, what did you beat? Phobos?
What?
Wait, no, Phobos is not insane demon. Wait, what did you beat?
I mean, it's crazy to think about.
Morgan's challenge.
It used to cost millions.
Here.
That sucks.
Wait, I need to see like this.
I mean, you can advertise
What does his challenge look like?
between your favorite TV shows. You can advertise
No.
on live sports game, NHL,
Yeah,
NBA,
share my
whatever.
screen on the.
Oh, what's it called? I might check it out a bit later.
Game changer. It's a massive game changer.
Specific claims of pets being harmed, injured, or abused by
Pets being
individuals
harmed?
within the immigrant community. All
I've seen
this.
people on television.
Okay, wait, what?
The people on television
You
said
can
my dog
share your
was
screen
taken
again.
and
You need to do
used
real.
for food. So maybe he said that, and maybe that's a good thing to say for a city manager.
I'm not taking this from
But the
television.
people
I'm
on
taking it
television.
from
Why
the
won't
city
it
manager.
share
Was
on it?
eaten by the people that went there.
Again,
Bro,
the city manager says
what's
that.
weird about the name Veronica Meza?
The rest of what you've heard.
Is it the last name Meza?
No, it actually won't share anymore.
This is, I think, one of the reasons
It won't
why
share my
in
screen one
this
sec.
election,
Like,
I
legit,
have
bro.
the endorsement
Okay, this
of
must work.
200 Republicans who have formerly
What?
worked with President Bush, Mitt Romney,
Wait.
and John McCain, including the endorsement
What do you mean it
of
can't?
former Vice President
No, I'm
Dick
gonna just
Cheney and
tell you what game
Congressmember
mode you
Liz
got
Cheney.
and what I got.
And if you want to
Okay.
really know
Okay, my
the inside
spin.
track
Hopefully
on
I get a
who
good one.
the former president
Please
is,
don't
if he
spin
didn't make it
popcorn.
clear already,
I got
just
ship
ask
again.
people
Let's
who have
redo
worked
that.
with him. His former chief of staff, a four-star
Ship
general,
again. Let's
has
redo
said he
that.
has contempt for the Constitution.
Hopefully I
of
get
the
What
United
is the Veronica or the Meza?
National Security Advisor has said he is dangerous and unfit.
I mean,
His former
I don't really know that
I
many
got the
people.
paper that
I
you
mean,
got. I got robot.
an uncommon last name. Well, I mean, many people have uncommon. Well, you know, my last name is
And when we listen
No, your game
to
mode.
this kind of rhetoric,
Dude, I think it's gonna be
when
way.
It is my last name, bro.
the American people are
It's not. I mean, it's. I mean, it is the 1,760th.
It's the worst game mode.
Thank you.
You got
Because
What the frick is weird about the name Veronica, bro?
fired most of those people.
Veronica's the
No, or basically Murder Drones Lover or Nexus Attack. His name's Murder Drones Lover 999 now, but basically he said that these two people's names are weird, and one of them was Veronica Meza.
I need to get a song.
And I'm like, wait, are you talking about Meza, like the last name part? He said both. Like, how is the name? He said the name Veronica is weird to him. Or he said it's not common in Utah.
Veronica?
I mean, maybe it's because I live in California, so there's a lot of Mexicans in California.
And you
That's why I know a lot of Veronicas.
He's no good, I fired him, so he writes a book. Another one writes a book because with me.
Yeah, he's the name Veronica's weird. I feel like even in a place like Utah, man, I feel like Veronica would it still wouldn't be weird. There's a lot of names I know that aren't common, but like still weird.
Latinos down there?
I mean, not weird.
I got a good
Oh yeah, bro. I've seen some Latino level 3, big booty Latino level 3 gat.
In history, by far. In fact, I
Big
got
yacht,
more votes
big
than any
booty.
sitting president in history by far.
Let me
It's
continue
weird to
on
you
immigration,
too?
because
Oh,
we're
wait,
going
I mean,
to
wait. I thought I was Geozard when you said it's weird to
a
me.
proposal that the vice president has reacted to.
Like Mesa, I mean, I know this one person named Mesa that Geozard does too. Ivan Mesa. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's M-E-S-A.
No problem
Whatever.
using the U.S. military. You also said you would use local police. How would you deport 11 million?
Bro, there's an underscore.
That number is
Is
much
there?
higher. Take us through this. What does
That, oh no, that's a, oh no underscore, but there's a space.
It is much
Or, I mean, yeah, I know what you're saying.
They allowed
Veronica Mesa.
many
Oh! No, bro, think about it like this. Veronica.
to come into our country, and they're now in the United States and told by their
Here, wait.
Venezuela,
Think about it like this, bro.
we're going to kill you. Do you know that crime in
Yeah, Evan's a good guy.
Venezuela and crime in countries all over the world
Still
is
talking.
way down? You know why? Because they've taken their criminals off the street.
Wait,
They've given them to
bro,
her to put into our
Joe, I should invite you to the.
This will be one
this
of the
one
greatest
Discord.
mistakes in history for them to allow.
It's this
I
one.
think they probably did it 'cause
It
they
has
were
all the
taking
homies in it.
but it's
Or it was this one and
destroying the
it has like Sia, Andres, Arnold. So you don't know Henry.
at all. They've
And it has like Keegan,
country. Millions of people
Caleb,
let in. And
um,
all over the world.
Jaden.
Crime is down all over the world except
You know, all
here.
the people who's
Crime
on it maybe. Or if you're already in there then.
Despite
yeah.
their fraudulent
If you're not, I feel like you're on it, maybe you should.
crime in this country is through the roof, and we
And
have
Ivan's
a
there
form of
too.
crime. It's called migrant crime, and it's happening at levels that nobody thought possible.
President Trump, as you know, the FBI says overall violent crime is actually coming down in this country. But Vice
Excuse me,
President
the
Harris, I'll
FBI
give you
defrauded. They were defrauding statements. They didn't include the worst cities. They didn't include the cities with the worst crime. It was a fraud. Just
You
like
can't get
the
Discord,
number of
okay.
818,000 jobs that they said they created.
Here, tell them that Discord is 13 plus.
Well, I think this is so.
Well, actually, unless you use iPhone. On the iPhone, it's 17 plus. But
For national
yeah,
security
on iPhone, Discord is 17 plus, so I can't get it on my phone. Cause like my phone knows my
I
age.
got it on my phone.
Well, it's cause your phone doesn't know your age. Like my phone knows my age.
Is in November at his own
Cause when I got my phone, my mom set it up. Cause I could have set it up, but my mom set it up cause she wanted to set the screen time, so she put my actual age and stuff. I mean, I probably would have done that too, maybe, but.
The former vice president called for defunding.
Oh yeah, for level request.
Federal law enforcement 40
Maybe I should have like
Get this.
Level
On the day
request
after he
stream.
was arraigned on 34.
Bro, I should have like maybe there's a way to like if I get my parents' permission from like the thing, I can get Discord.
That we move forward, that we turn the page on this same old tired rhetoric. And
Same old tired rhetoric, bro. She's good at roasting.
To do about the housing shortage, which I have a plan for. Address what we must do to support our
Yes, housing shortage. This is an important topic too.
Groceries. But frankly, the American people.
No, bro, what are you gonna do about the housing shortage?
With this same old tired playbook.
Or I'll just ask ChatGPT.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
Bro, what?
Every one of those cases was started by them against their political opponent. And I'm winning most of them, and I will win the rest on appeal. And you saw that with the decision that came down just recently from the Supreme Court. I'm winning most of them. But those are cases, it's called weaponization. Never happened in
No,
this
crazy.
country. They weaponized the Justice Department. Every one of those cases was involved with
Oh, wait, I get it now.
Atlanta and
So
Fort
weaponization.
Willis to the
Oh, so he's bad, but
Attorney
Kamal
General
sure is
in
good at
New York
roasting
and
though.
the DA in New York, every one of those cases, and then they say, oh, he's a criminal. They're the ones that made them go after me. By the way, Joe Biden was found essentially guilty on the documents case. And what happened in my documents case? They said, oh, that's the toughest of them all. A complete and total victory. 2 months ago, it was thrown out. It's weaponization, and they
Yo,
used
bro,
it. It's never happened in this
Are
country.
you allowed to use
They
dual
used it
gameplay?
Yeah, you're allowed to use dual
President
gameplay in
Trump,
any
thank you.
game.
A really quick response here, Vice President,
Okay,
on
nice,
this notion of
nice.
weaponization of the Justice Department.
Well, let's talk about extreme and understand the context in which this election in 2024 is taking place.
Wait, was Bush a Republican?
Recently ruled that the former president would essentially be
George W. Bush.
from any misconduct if he were to enter the White House again. Understand,
Your
this
birthday's
is someone
tomorrow?
who's openly said he would
Were you turning 13 tomorrow?
terminate the Constitution
Or
of the
14.
United States.
Well, maybe you being a year older than the recommended age will help.
Justice against his political.
If you search up though, it will say like it's 13. How old should a kid be? Discord show them that.
For members of our military, understand what it would mean if Donald Trump were.
I mean,
I
you-
think the last jump
with
almost
no
framed perfect.
guardrails.
But
Certainly we know now that.
or if you have the thing where you have to ask your parents to get like a certain app or something, or
Vice President.
if you have like phone or computer or something, but you can just go on the website. But actually, wait, I don't know, but I guess if you don't want to like do things secretly, and then
They talk about democracy. I'm a threat to democracy. They're the threat to democracy.
so I don't think you can use the website on your phone anymore.
We do have a lot to get to.
Let's go to the website.
To get to. Lindsay?
Vice President
Or-
Harris, in your last run,
unless your parents are
you said you
exact-
wanted to
search
ban
history.
fracking. Now you don't. You wanted mandatory government.
Maybe you could ask them, why don't you let me use it?
So hard.
Why don't you let me, man? And then
crossings.
if they tell you, oh, cause this, and like,
Values have
tell them why.
That's very
Oh, okay, well, this and that and that. So yeah, that's why you should.
So
Yeah.
my values.
That's what I would do,
I'm
maybe.
going to discuss every.
But first,
one of
before
these
you do that,
every
before you do
point
that,
you've
show them
made.
the
In
age thing.
particular, let's talk about fracking because we're here in Pennsylvania. I made that very clear in 2020.
You're in
I will not
Pennsylvania.
ban
I'm driving
fracking.
right now.
I have not banned fracking as Vice President of the United States.
Heck is
In fact,
fracking, bro.
I was the tiebreaker
That
on the
like-
Inflation Reduction
That sounds like
Act,
another
which opened
word
new
for
leases
viewers. Like,
for
bro,
fracking.
don't interrupt my
My
fracking
position
stuff.
is that we have got to invest.
Or it sounds like trafficking and like or no, fracking. Oh, something with energy. Oh, oil. Okay, it has something to do with oil. I think like maybe it's like buying oil from other countries.
In history, because of an approach that
Fracking, bro,
recognizes that we
don't
cannot
interrupt my
over-rely on
fracking.
foreign oil. As it relates to my values, let me tell you, I grew up.
Oh, yeah, I think I feel like I'm pretty sure one of the biggest reasons gas prices went up because Russia, bro.
Saved and was able to buy our first home when I was a teenager. The values I bring to the importance of
Damn, bro.
homeownership, knowing not everybody
Come on, buy a home when you're a teenager.
$400 million on a
Actually, homes were
platter
cheaper
and
back
then
then,
file
but
bankruptcy 6
still, that's pretty cool.
times is a value that I bring to my work to say we are going
Yeah, bro. Look at Trump's smile. He's like, ooh. he's about to cook. He's about to cook. Maybe not. I don't know.
by the end of my first term.
I can just see his smile. He's like, he just did Sigma face, bro.
Stepfather.
He stuck his lips out, but he does that a lot.
My
Children
level,
from violent
I'm
crime is
scared.
based on a value
I'm gonna have
that
to
is
practice
deeply
it.
grounded in the importance
I'm
of
gonna have to practice
standing
it
up
more,
for
but-
those who are most
Oh, no.
vulnerable.
It's only for my friends that don't
That is
have
about
phones.
protecting
I
Social
built the
Security and
tiniest
Medicare.
microclips.
I mean, you could just tell them it's a, or
Protecting
if you don't want to say that,
scams
you could also say,
have not.
or yeah, you could also say,
What is
it's another way to communicate, or it's another communication app that all my friends use, because my friends don't use message as much as that,
and not beating people down
as much as Discord.
and name calling. The
Oh no, you
true
could either do that, that's another option.
is the leader who
Message is
actually
not
understands that
Like my mom
strength is
used
not
to
in
do.
beating people down, it's in lifting people
not bad.
up. I intend to be
Oh.
that president.
President Trump, your
Well, first of all, I wasn't given
Yep.
$100 million. I wish
He was prepared to start a yapping. He's like, president, and he's like, "Ugh."
from it, but I was given a fraction of that, a tiny fraction, and I built it into many, many billions.
No, because like that would just be like straight up true.
When people see it, they are even surprised. So we don't have to
know
talk
what?
about
Mostly because most people like when they want to talk, instead of just making a group chat in iMessage or message,
against that forever.
they just do that.
She gave all that stuff up
That's what they've been doing.
very wrongly, very horribly.
Maybe it's not called. I think it's just called messages overall. I think iMessage. Yeah.
She gave up
Yeah, for me it is just called
probably
messages.
14 or 15 different policies.
Yeah.
Like
Or
defund the
Yo, I
police
got past
in
the first
Minnesota.
little
because I'm pretty sure Androids don't have like an or Android message instead or Google messages or instead. So I guess message is like the same, or maybe it's not message. Because actually, yeah, or on Apple phones, they do become green. So maybe it is just iMessage.
She went out and raised money to get him out of jail. She did things that nobody would ever think of. Now she wants to
My
do
level is
No, she's going, no.
My level is actually difficult.
Illegal aliens.
Liberal that would do this.
Illegal
She
aliens
wants to
crazy, bro.
confiscate you guns, and she will never allow fracking in Pennsylvania. If she won the election,
Fracking, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna search what is fracking.
on day one.
Hey Siri,
Just to finish one thing.
Siri, what is fracking?
So I got the oil business going like nobody has ever
Oh,
done
it didn't
before.
speak it. Okay. Fracking is a well stimulation technique in which rock is fractured by hydraulically pressurized liquid.
Immediately
You know,
let
I'll
these
just-
guys go
You know what?
to where they were.
I'll verify in the
I
morning.
would have been
and then I'll
five
just verify.
times, four times,
Right.
5 times higher because you're
It was
talking
Is the
about
fracking
4.5 years ago.
is
They
Yeah,
got it up
gotta go.
to where I was because they had no choice because the
like they?
prices of
I guess they
energy
break.
were
Wait.
quadrupling and doubling. You
What
saw
is
happened to
fracking?
gasoline. So they said, let's go back to Trump. But if she won the election, the day after that election, they'll go back to destroying our country, and oil will be dead, fossil fuel will be dead. We'll go back to windmills, and we'll go back to solar.
Yeah.
We'll need a whole desert to get some
Fracking.
energy to come out. You ever see a solar plant?
Yeah, so I guess they're they're like fracturing like bedrock with like water, and like I guess it makes fuel.
These are not good things for the environment, as she understands.
Thank you.
Oh, I think it's just how they another way they make fossil
I want to talk
fuels.
about the peaceful transfer of power, which, of course, we all know is a cornerstone of our democracy, and the role of a president in a moment of crisis. Mr. President, on January 6th, you told your supporters to march to the Capitol. You said you would be right
March to
there
the
with
Capitol.
them. The country and the world saw what played out of the
I remember this one person saying, or this was an 18-year, or this was like 19, someone who could vote. They said, I'm gonna vote for, or this was in like 2020, I'm gonna vote for Joe Biden because Trump, or I'm gonna vote for Joe Biden
telling your
because
supporters to go home.
Trump,
Is there anything
or I'm gonna vote for
you
Joe
regret
Biden
about what you did?
because Trump banned
You just
TikTok.
said a thing that
Bro.
isn't covered.
Or someone said
Peacefully
that.
and patriotically, I said during my speech, not later.
Or
on.
he tried to ban TikTok.
Peacefully and patriotically. And
I hate
nobody on
Trump,
the
bro.
other side was
Tried to ban
killed.
TikTok.
doing this, bro?
Was shot by an out-of-control police
TikTok
officer
almost got banned
that
in
should
America.
have never, ever shot her. It's a disgrace.
How was I
But
doing
we
that?
can do this group of people that have been treated so badly. I ask, what about all the people that are pouring into our country and killing people that she allowed to pour in? She was the
Dumb.
border czar,
Yeah,
remember
bro.
that? She was the border czar.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to be called the border czar because she's embarrassed by the border. In fact, she said at the beginning, oh, I'm surprised you're not talking about the border yet. That's because she knows what a bad job they've done. What about those people? When are they going to be prosecuted? When are these people from countries all over the world, not just South America, they're coming in from all over the world, David, all over the world, and
writing down what the heck?
all over the world because of it. But when are those, David? When are those people going to
Interesting.
be prosecuted? When are the people
Maybe
that
he's just trying to
burned
make it
down
look good about
Minneapolis going to be
them.
prosecuted? Or in Seattle, they went into Seattle. They took over a big percentage of the city of Seattle. When are those people going to be prosecuted?
But let me just ask
You might ask her that question.
You were the president. You were watching it unfold on television. It's a very simple question as we move forward toward another election.
Yo,
Is
there's
there anything
Snappy
you regret
Bird in
about
the
what
next
you did
guy.
on that day?
Hi,
It
Brandon
had
boy.
nothing to do with that other than they asked me to make a speech. I showed up for a speech. I said, I think it's going to be big. I went to Nancy Pelosi.
I
and
feel
the
like
mayor of
Trump is kind of
Washington,
cooking
D.C.,
though, bro.
And the mayor put it back
Yeah.
in writing, as you know. I said, you know, this is going to be a very big rally or whatever you
Alright,
want to call
someone
it.
like brought like a Republican shirt to like a Democrat like rally thing, a Kamala rally, and then like everyone was like saying "Oh, "freak you, bro," and then someone like flipped him off.
It was just
He's like, "Yeah, boo!" And then someone wore a Democrat shirt, like a Kamala shirt, to a Trump rally, and then everyone just laughed. Everyone was laughing.
Nancy
Yeah.
Pelosi and the mayor of
Oh.
Washington did their job.
Says a
Who
lot.
wasn't responsible for security?
some stuff.
Nancy Pelosi was responsible.
I
She
kind of would
didn't
expect
do a
it to
job.
be the
It was
opposite.
about you
No, but Blaney,
about
you're
former
saying-
Speaker Pelosi, but
I mean, the thing is,
President Harris
since
was
you're off of Discord, wouldn't it make more sense? Wouldn't you want like me to be on Discord more? Since like on Discord, because you know you might miss Discord because like you wanna talk to them. You know, if you wanna say something, like I could tell you them what you said. Because you know, like, because you want to talk with them, you know, you want to hear them, man. Like, I feel like when I'm on Discord, you get to hear their voice, man. And you can talk with them if you say something. If they're talking about something,
enforcement
if they're
officers.
talking about something, then
Some died.
if they're talking about something, then I could tell them. If you want to say something, I can tell them what you say, bro.
That reason. But
Oh no, they're really talking though. I'm just in Discord to help discuss the debate, bro.
Charlottesville.
They don't read my chat, but
There was a mob of people carrying
well,
tiki torches,
you never really like
spewing
something related to the conversation when you're in
And what did
chat.
the president
You
then
were
at
saying
the
when
time
I'm
say?
talking.
There were fine
You
people on
could
their
like
side. Let's remember.
Like,
that
I mean,
when it came to the
Giovanni can't
Cowboys
use
on
Discord,
the
or Geozar can't use Discord.
The
He's not
president said
he's
the
not begging me to
president
get
said
off.
Stand back and stand by. So for everyone watching who remembers what
I mean, I
January
read chat.
6th was, I say
Are you live on
we
January
have to
6th?
go back.
Well, Lucas,
Let's
Huh?
not go
you're
back.
watching
We're
the
not
same
going
thing
back.
as us.
Time
Yeah, I
to
know.
turn the page. And if that was a
Wait a minute,
breakthrough for you, well,
I need to
there's
change. Something.
in
But, bro.
our campaign for you
Never mind.
to stand for country, to stand for our democracy, to stand for
Blaney
rule of
boy,
law,
I read your
and to
chat.
end the chaos, and to end the approach that is about attacking the foundations of our democracy.
Well,
Because you
well,
don't
no,
know the
because
outcome.
Morgan's not really this her, just clique,
On
bro.
that point, Donald Trump, the candidate, has said in this election there will be a bloodbath.
Yo, bloodbath,
This election,
bloodbath. Oh my gosh,
Yo!
you mentioned us, man.
let's not go back
Bro, I bet everyone in the Geometry Dash Discord's going, oh.
and not go backwards to the past.
Wait, bro, I'm gonna clip that.
It was a different term, and it was a term that related to energy.
Well,
because
Blaney
they've
boy,
destroyed
guess
our
what?
energy
Guess
business.
what?
That was where Bloodbath was. Also, one Charlottesville. That story has been, as you would say, debunked. Laura Ingraham, Sean Hannity, Jesse, all of these people.
You would rather him be in chat?
If they go an extra sentence, they will see it was perfect. It was debunked in almost
Oh, 'cause,
every
like,
newspaper.
I
They
was
still bring it up, just like they
already
bring
in
20,
here. I mean, because
25
he's
up.
not really
They
talking
bring
that
all
much,
of
man.
this stuff up.
I mean-
I ask you this: you talk about the
I
Capitol.
mean,
Blaney boy,
he's
guess
making.
what? Guess what?
allowing
Yeah.
these millions of people to come through on the.
But
I'm not getting off Discord.
Nah, or for this specific like stream, man, I feel like having someone else in the Discord, it makes it helps the stream be more like this type of stream because he gives his opinions on the Trump, man, and Kamala, he gives his opinion on the thing.
And let her sign a bill to close up the border.
But why are you even talking about bloodbath? Is there like a fight
They have the
in
right to
Charlottesville?
the President of the United States. You'll get him out of bed. You'll wake him up at 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
The Mexicans
You say,
fighting there or something?
Come on down to the office. Let's sign a bill. If he signs a bill that the border is closed, all he
I wanna
has to
see
do is say
click
it to the
tab.
Border Patrol, who are phenomenal. If they do that, the border is closed.
Mr.
Those
President.
people are killing many people, unlike J6.
We talked immigration here tonight. I do want to focus.
Bro,
on
Trump, it kind of, Trump, I said Trump, Trump kind of reminds me of my brother sometimes.
These times that we're
Like,
living in.
when I'm trying to, like, he doesn't really come off on an iron. Right when Kamal was done, he's like, I mean, it's not really a bad thing, he's just trying to get his word out. He's like, the guy's like, oh yeah, and then Trump, and he's like, before the guy even finishes saying what he's gonna say, Trump's just like,
Didn't quite make it. That you came up
well, so like, the guy was like trying to like end the thing, and he just kept talking, but I guess he didn't need to say what he was saying.
I said that sarcastically.
I kind of reminds me of my brother cutting him off.
By a whisker. That was said sarcastically. Look, there's so much proof. All you have to do is look at it, and they should have sent it
You
back
could
to
just
the
say hi in chat.
legislatures for approval. I got
Not
almost
say
75
you
million
don't have to
votes, the
again.
most votes any sitting president has ever gotten. I was told if I got 63, which was what I got in 2016, you can't.
Bro,
be
who
beaten.
said you're weird?
The election, people should never be thinking about an election as fraudulent. We
Who
need
said
two
you're
things.
weird?
We need walls, and we have to have it. We have to have borders, and we have to have good elections. Our elections
Yo, he put
are
the
bad.
Spanish,
And a lot of these
put the
illegal
Spanish
immigrants
end.
coming in, they're trying to get them to
Who
vote.
said
They
you're
can't even
weird?
speak English. They don't even know what country they're in practically. And these
Or maybe
people
it's
are
a line
trying
from
to
a
get
show.
them to vote. And that's why they're allowing them to come into our country.
I did watch all of these pieces of video. I didn't detect the sarcasm, lost by a whisker. We didn't quite make it. And we should just point out here as clarification, and you know this, you and your allies, 60 cases in front of many judges, many of them
No judge
Republican.
looked at it.
I mean, if you
So
say
they
it in
said
chat, it's not gonna.
That's the other thing. They said we didn't have
not
standing.
gonna
a
really affect
technicality.
it.
Can you
I
imagine
mean, if
a
you just
system
came into
where a
the
person
Discord
in an
call and you
election
said,
doesn't
"Nick,"
have standing, the
I mean,
president of the United States doesn't have standing.
I
That's
mean,
how we lost.
one time I wasn't streaming, but I was just like in a different server, like in a friend server, and then and someone just came. I think it was Arnold. This kid named Arnold, and he just came. He just joined the call, and he was like, "Nit." And he didn't say that. He said the actual word. He's like, and then he just left. I think he has the pass from someone. Oh yeah, he did get multiple passes from this kid named Jaden.
We have a nation that is dying, David.
Mr. President, thank you. Vice
Because
President
like he
Harris, you heard the president there tonight. He said
oh no, actually I don't think he even had it the pass at the time.
Believes he did not lose the election that was won by President Biden and yourself. But I do want to ask you about something.
Oh no, if you said it in the, it would be more like unfamily friendly.
Election just weeks ago. He said, when I win, those people who cheated and donors, voters, election officials, he says will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law, which will include long-term prison sentences. One of your campaign's top lawyers responded saying, we won't let Donald Trump intimidate us, we won't let him suppress the vote. Is that what you believe he's trying to do here?
Donald Trump was fired by 81 million people.
Yeah.
So let's be clear about that, and clearly he's having a very difficult time processing that.
Yeah, was he 20 to 80 when Joe Biden got elected?
A president of the United States who attempts, as he did in the past, to upend the will of the voters in a free and fair election. And I'm going to tell you that I have traveled the world as Vice President of the United States, and world leaders are laughing at Donald Trump. I have talked to military leaders.
Laney boy, you may not be a little child, but you definitely act like a little child.
And when you then talk in this way in a presidential debate,
when did you say you're a little child, bro?
What over and over again are court cases you have lost because you did in fact lose that election. It leads
mod me. Here, Murder Jones. Oh wait, I don't know if I ever went over this. I probably may have. Okay, bro.
Ability to not be confused.
I don't know. Maybe you do. You probably do know.
That's deeply troubling.
You have to. Murder's talking about what the heck.
I'll give you 1 minute to respond, Mr. President.
Let me just say about world leaders. Respected men, they call him a strong man.
Oh yeah, bro. Out snacks, where he added like a detector to text every time. So I should not be showing that on stream. You have to do.
You need Trump back as president. They were afraid of him. China was afraid, and I don't like to use the word afraid, but I'm just quoting him.
Oh, yeah, you're just being like that.
Was afraid of him. Look at what's going on with North Korea.
That's what Nichols be like.
He said Russia was afraid of him. I ended the Nord Stream 2 pipeline, and Biden put it back on day one, but he ended the XL pipeline. The XL pipeline.
Here, right, yeah, I'm not really talking. I mean, I feel most of the people in this chat are I don't know, whatever. You guys probably won't mind if I show it. Or I'm pretty sure it's only like Esther doesn't like it when I show these things and. These are all the cuss words we've seen in the cat. Actually, you can say retard here, though. We allow retard, because... for reasons. Okay, Shitty. Oh, this one you guys didn't, or I'm pretty sure I just
said... boy, you still act like a little
I'm pretty sure actually I said just no F word. Oh, yeah, right when I added the thing, he said that. And then, let's see, right when I added the rule... Yeah, I can see that you guys were just talking about the thing. Also, I'm pretty sure I just said that was not allowed, or I don't know if that was after it. Logs, and then, let's see. Race, yeah, blah, 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 and then just straight up said that. The freak. Suck my nuts. Bro, I'm pretty sure this is JoJo Sea-Watch, she's just going over saying, suck my nuts, bro. She doesn't have one, though. Or maybe she does.
He doesn't have any.
There's this girl where she kind of looks like JoJo Sea-Watch. She was skinnier, bro. She's like tall, and she always said suck my nuts, or like suck my ball, or something. She would just say suck my.
You can't use that insult.
She just said, but then everyone's like, you don't have one. Well, and she's like, well, I kind of do, because she claims that she was born with a pianist, and then she claims that she was born with the pee-pee. But then they got it cut off because like some people can, or apparently I think might be possible. I think it is possible. Maybe I think it's like very, very rare.
Hi everyone, Mark
to be like
here.
be like a girl and then you're just born with a
On December 14th,
That?
That's not possible.
Oh no, maybe. Probably not. And then she said she makes some claims that are probably true.
Insult is blocked to your role.
She says some things that probably aren't true. But she said like, oh, you suck.
Children, mothers.
She's like, yes, I do, bro.
What we know is that
What's the
this war must end. It must end immediately, and the way it will end is we need a ceasefire deal and we need the hostages out. And so we will continue to work around the clock.
I'm still watching it.
Work around the clock, also understanding that we must chart a course for a two-state solution.
What do you mean watching wrong?
Solution. There must be security for the Israeli people and Israel, and in equal measure for the Palestinians.
I know.
I will always give Israel.
Well, I mean, I didn't realize till after because I was typing it quickly.
As it relates to,
me on the team.
And its proxies posed to Israel. But we must have a two-state solution where we can rebuild Gaza, where the Palestinians have security, self-determination, and the dignity they so rightly deserve.
President Trump, how would you negotiate with Netanyahu and also Hamas in order to get the hostages out and prevent the killing of more innocent civilians in Gaza?
If I were president, it would have never started.
Where's Gaza?
If I were president, Russia would have never, ever, I know Putin very well, he would have never, and there was no threat of it either, by the way, for 4 years, have gone into Ukraine and killed millions of people when you add it up.
Really?
Far worse than people understand
Let's
what's going
go.
on over there.
Let's make a simulation, bro. Go back in time.
Israel, all of a sudden, she hates Israel. She wouldn't even meet with Netanyahu when he went to Congress to make a very important speech. She refused to be there because she was at a sorority party of hers. She wanted to go to the sorority party. She hates Israel. If she's president, I believe that Israel will not exist within 2 years from now. And I've been pretty good at predictions, and I hope I'm wrong about that one. She hates Israel. At the same time, in her own way, she hates the Arab population.
Oh, what predictions did he get?
Is going to get blown up. Arabs, Jewish people.
In the final mini wave, they clicked 5 times, paused, and kept.
It would have never happened. Iran was broke under Donald Trump. Now Iran has $300 billion because they took off all the sanctions.
That's crazy. I don't know if I believe that.
Money for Hamas or Hezbollah or any of the 28 different spheres of terror.
Kind of wild, bro.
Spheres of terror, horrible terror. They had no money. It was a big story, and you know it. You covered it very well, actually. They had no money for terror.
Lucas, can you
they
try
were
to beat
broke.
my challenge?
Now they're a rich nation. Now what they're doing is they're spreading that money around.
I kind of want to see what Morgan's challenge looked like.
With the Houthis
well, you can do both because we were doing a challenge.
Yeah.
I will get that settled and fast, and I'll get.
We both have
with
2 challenges.
And Russia ended. If I'm
I'll
get it done.
Yeah,
before
I'll check
becoming
another
president.
Vice President
Maybe
Harris
later on.
says
Maybe
you
I
hate
can't do
Israel.
That's absolutely not true. I have my entire career and life supported Israel and the Israeli people. He knows that. He's trying to, again, divide and distract from the reality, which is it is very well known that
I don't think he really hates Israel. I mean, it's like maybe the sorority party is important, man.
That he admires.
Yeah, maybe that little sorority.
Yeah, or what did they even do at the sorority party? Maybe it's not important.
It is well known that he said of Putin that he can do whatever the hell he wants and go into Ukraine. It is well known that he said when Russia went into Ukraine, it was brilliant. It is well known he exchanged love letters with Kim Jong-un.
Love letters?
Absolutely.
Love. Yo. I'm clipping that. I'm clipping for you.
To be president again because they're so clear.
Here, wait.
They can manipulate.
Oh no, wait. I can't. Can I clip that? Here, wait. I'm gonna change my clipping thing. I'm gonna change the settings to like 20 seconds so I can get so it won't take so much storage when I get clips of these, bro.
We understand that we have to have a president who is not consistently weak and wrong on national security, including the importance of upholding and respecting.
Okay, I see. She is also now exaggerating a bit about her. I mean him.
And she's the one who caused it. That's weak on national security by allowing every nation last month For the year, 168 different countries sending people into our country.
Nah, bro,
Their
but
crime rates are
remember
way
the
down.
Geometry Dash reference, bro? The
Endorsed her last
bloodbath.
week. So I
Yeah.
hope she wins.
It's a bloodbath. Something happened in like in Charlestonville, or no, in
Other countries think that
Charlottesville. Something I think like I think like a mass murder like happened in Charlottesville or something.
why does
What if
Biden
the-
go in and kill the
what if
Keystone
the
Pipeline and
Hell
approve the
trilogy?
single biggest
What
deal
if
that
it got?
Russia's
What
ever
if they
made,
said
Nord
all
Stream
of
2,
them?
the
Like,
biggest
if
pipeline
Trump,
anywhere in the world,
if,
going to Germany and all
if
over Europe,
Kamala became
because they're
president,
weak,
it would
they're
be a
ineffective,
cataclysm.
and Biden
Yeah.
gets paid a lot of money.
And then it's like
a lot of issues to get to.
the
Back with much
aftermath
more of
of,
this historic
of
ABC News presidential
Kamala
debate from the
becoming
National
president would be
Constitution Center
great.
right
The
here in
aftermath.
Philadelphia. Back in
Yeah. What? On a blood, this week counts to say, this is a lust of blood, or no. Cause like actually I've heard like that term many, but I've heard it multiple times, like in certain like. Wait, did it end? In certain like it'll return for us. I've like heard it multiple times, like oh yeah, like lust of blood, or this lust for. I'm gonna go talk to my dad real quick. I'm just gonna put on for the stream. I'm just gonna put on. Oh, whatever. Here. I'm just gonna put on this. Here, I'm just gonna say be right back in chat. You know, bro, I will do the thing that makes us say you have to subscribe to chat. Maybe I will try doing that, but I feel like most of the people that chat subscribe anyways. There's very little people who don't sub when they do.
Click that link. Silent Circles got verified. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, the Fent? No. Oh. No, not Fent. No, but actually it got verified. What got verified? Got verified. Verified, 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 verified. Yeah, but real quick, well, I might be a bit too late to here. Morgan, what's the? Actually, I have you added. Do I have you added, Morgan?
Yo, oh, Morgan.
Or I'm gonna. Well, I just want. I'm just gonna add. I'm trying to play Morgan's levels. What's his name again?
Wait, can you play like all of our levels? Because we each have 2 challenges.
Here, actually, well, I have you added, so I'll just do you, because I probably have him added, but I forgot his name.
Each of all 4 levels.
I know. Wait, what's no, it's Morgan's name.
Wait.
That. Oh wait. That. Oh, I see. Oh wait. Bro.
Okay, what should I be? Sarah Marcus now. Let's.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. What's and then your other one?
It's Morgan 909. His name is Morgan 909.
Okay. So how do I get mini? Wait, is it mini? No, wait.
Interesting. And then Morgan.
I got upside down UFO.
Morgan 909.
I think I probably have matted here, right? Oh, okay, maybe no. Wait. Oh, wait, presidential. Okay, let's watch it. Okay. Morgan 9. Okay, Morgan.
Why are you making a video? Watching president.
You mean the stream?
No, Morgan 909.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah. Alright, yeah, I'm just taking a geometry break real quick because there's like the break, or it just came back. But why am I doing a stream on it? Because when you do it for Mr. Barr, like extra credit, but also I just wanted to make a stream for it because like I said, oh yeah, goodbye, I'm gonna watch the presidential debate. Everyone's like, stream it, bro, stream it. I could probably do Shippy legit, yeah.
You should try to beat all of our talent.
Okay, I could probably be Shippy in like pretty fast. Wait. Oh my gosh! Wait, this is literally easier than buff this, or the beginning of buff this. Like it's like a nerf version of the buff this beginning. Should be able to do this.
Yeah.
Bro, why am I dying there? Have 1,000 subs. Yeah, bro, like that Mario Maker content, bro. I feel like that low-key. I used to like always dream. I used to dream of making that type of content. I probably, now that I actually have a computer, I probably could if I wanted to. But like, I feel like that type of content, I feel like can easily get so many views. But I feel like the all bosses type content, I feel like I could do it on certain games. Like you basically just put that on like certain games. Just do all bosses. You get free like bunch of views. Oh no, what the heck? Bro, it's literally limbo. Oh.
Don't hit any of the.
Yeah, I found that out.
Because Biden had no idea how to talk to him.
Do you think you can beat either of my?
And now you have millions of people dead.
Oh, other viewers? Yeah, probably in a few, yeah.
Well, if you can't beat them, just at least do them in practice.
I could probably beat them. Oh, frick.
He's a president.
Just to clarify
They
here.
threw him out of a campaign like a dog. We don't even know. Is he our president? But we have a president,
Mr. President,
that doesn't know he's alive.
Your time is up. Just to clarify in the question, do you believe it's in the U.S. best interest for Ukraine to win this war, yes or no?
I think it's in the U.S. best interest to get this war finished and just get it done. Negotiate a deal. Because we have to stop all of these human lives from being destroyed.
I want to take this to Vice President Harris. I want to get your thoughts on support for Ukraine in this moment, but also as Commander-in-Chief elected, how would you deal with Vladimir Putin, and would it be any different from what we're seeing from President Biden?
He just joined the what in 2020?
Against Joe Biden, you're running against me.
Putin, and would it be any different from what we're seeing from President Biden? For Ukraine in this moment, but also as
Jackson from the Scouts. Oh,
how would you deal with Vladimir Putin?
During Vaporeon.
Different from what we're seeing from President Biden.
But I for a second I didn't understand what you're saying.
It's important to remind the former president you're not.
Yeah, I don't understand what they're saying. Yeah, I was watching it, but I was taking a little break to try because this guy wanted me to play his level in Geometry Dash.
Most important international rules and norms, which is the importance of sovereignty and territorial integrity, and I met with President Zelensky. I shared with him.
What do you mean he signed up?
About how he could defend himself. Days later, I
Yo,
went to name
yo,
the eastern flank.
yo, oh yeah.
Poland and
The drunk, wait, what's your profile picture, bro?
that I and others did. We brought
Oh, yeah. When I got like a notification that like these people subscribe to you, like in like a weekly recap, and I saw I think her Mitsuki, what her name is. I saw a Mitsuki profile picture. I'm like, yeah, that's probably Jackson. I was trying to figure out what your name was, and I was trying to like go to your channel, but I couldn't figure out a way to find like a way to go to your channel through the thing. Oh my gosh, bro, Clee, you see that?
Yeah, I beat that.
Heck, bro, it's not fair.
You need to do them in practice.
And what we have done to preserve the ability of Zelensky and the Ukrainians to fight for their independence. Otherwise, Putin would be sitting in Kyiv with his eyes on the rest of Europe, starting with Poland. And why don't you tell the 800,000 Polish Americans right here in Pennsylvania how quickly you would give up for the sake of favor and what you
like the all bosses, bro. Some of those videos like get like free 2 million or like bro. Have you seen the? Bro, I used to, because I used to watch that stuff all the time. I used to like dream making that type of stuff because like all those like Pack Attack, you know, for example, like they just I remember like the newer Super Mario Bros. Wii all bosses, new Super Mario Bros. Wii. Like one of their videos got like 10 million views, and all they did was just make an all bosses thing. Frick.
In Moscow, much happier than he is right now. But eventually, you know, he's got a thing that other people don't have.
I know. Also, I have some cool levels that I don't know. Maybe I like to show. I made like 2. There's one called I call it like Koopaling boss fights master mode. It was a level I made in Mario Maker. I call it master mode because it kind of was like, there was like it was like kind of it was pretty hard. I had like some cool mechanics that made it really hard. One time I almost verified it though, but. Because I have to verify. But I mean, I guess I could show the thing without verification. Snacky is here.
They sent her in to negotiate with Zelensky and Putin.
Oh, I just realized, yeah, you were in the Discord call.
And that's the kind of talent we have with her. She's worse than Biden. In my opinion, I think he's the worst president in the history of our country.
Worst president is kind of far. Personally, I think the worst one is that one president that tried to killed this one president. But then so then he could be president or something. Then later they found out he killed him. I don't remember what his name was, but someone killed someone.
You're gonna hear a bunch of lies coming from this fella.
I think I remember someone telling me about that, or it was something like that.
Nobody did
Nobody beat Silent Circle.
Oh, you're talking about that circle.
I sent Discord.
Bro, nobody beat Silent.
Click the link I sent Discord. That's the video.
Or he said about how like he like paused at the end, and then like it helped for like the last 5 clicks. You know, bro, it's like harder than Eternus. Maybe not. I don't know.
He didn't actually beat it.
Oh, maybe he's talking about like the 75% run. Or you know how like because you know it's possible to get like 80 like right before the drop, you know?
That thing, that what he said is called pause buffering, and that's banned on the demon list, so it doesn't count at all.
Well, it's not. So you're saying just because he isn't verifying it's not a demon list, he's just trying to beat it.
Ukraine and Vladimir Putin. I do want to talk about Afghanistan.
It's not like he just beat
No, but the way you said it to us made us think that like that you were saying that he like verified it and is gonna go on the list.
Get on the demon list. He was trying to beat it. But that was a copy version to nerf anyway. It by a couple of pixels.
For years, we were paying almost all of NATO. We were being ripped
Oh, NATO.
He didn't beat it with
NATO. I got them to pay up.
I'm not saying.
If you don't pay, we're not going to protect you. Otherwise, we would have never.
That's not what I'm saying. You're not listening to me.
things that he's ever seen done.
Bro,
I
what?
want to turn to
You
Afghanistan.
said
It came up in the first
nothing.
hour of the debate.
I never
We witnessed
said.
a poignant moment today on
You're
Capitol
not
Hill honoring the
listening to
soldiers who
me,
died
bro.
in the chaotic
What did you
withdrawal from
say?
Afghanistan. I do want to ask the Vice
You're,
President,
my mic is
do
just
you believe
glitching out because
you bore
I
any
said something.
responsibility in the way that withdrawal played out?
No, you
Well, I will tell you,
didn't.
I agreed with President
That's
Biden's
my mic, that.
to pull out of
Screw you,
Afghanistan.
Mike.
Bro,
Four presidents
it's
said they
not
would,
your
and Joe
mic.
Biden did.
It's been fine.
And as a result,
It's been completely
America's
fine.
taxpayers are
It
not
just
paying the
randomly
$300 million a day we were paying for that endless war.
Well, I said
And
something.
as of today, there is not
I'm gonna
one
cry.
member of the
Why?
United States military
Because I heard it
who
with
is
my
in
own voice.
active duty in a combat zone.
Oh my
in any
God,
war
Ken-
zone around
Yeah, bro, this
Bro,
ain't
is
a
Blaney
this ain't a frame
going
perfect.
black
But let's
about
understand how we got to where we are.
getting off
Donald Trump, when he was
board again.
president, negotiated one of the weakest deals you can imagine. He calls himself a deal maker. Even his national security advisor said it was a weak, terrible
Lucas,
deal. And
why are
here's
you
how it went
convincing
down.
your viewers
He
to
bypassed the
vote for the
Afghan
president
government.
that you're voting
He
for?
negotiated.
When did I say?
directly
Wait,
with
when was I doing that, bro?
all the Taliban.
Your
The
influence,
negotiation involved the
Lucas.
Taliban.
When did I do that? Well, I'm just like watching it, cause like I was gonna stop streaming because I'm gonna watch the debate, and then the stream said you have to. The chat wanted me to stream it.
Invited the Taliban to Camp David.
Yeah, well,
A
so,
place
yeah,
of
well,
Wait, name one part in stream where I tried to convince the chat, or where I tried to convince my. In fact, my viewers can't even vote. When did I try and convince them?
yeah, exactly. No, so your
leaders.
viewers, basically all of your
this-
viewers, bro, are younger than you, bro.
Former president.
Well, yeah, no, like literally. I have no viewer that's older than me.
Does not again appreciate the role and responsibility
My oldest viewer is 12. Ugh.
to be commander in chief
Or
with a
oldest
level
viewer,
of
you know.
respect. And this gets back to the point of how he has
Well, that like watches the stream. I know the ages of all my viewers that like watch the streams frequently.
fallen soldiers and the work that
Most of them are like around 9 and 10.
and the respect
Or yeah,
of the United States of
they're all
America.
9 and 10, and then Cleek's just 12.
President Trump,
Actually, I think one's 11.
began the negotiations
Yeah,
with
thank
the
you.
Taliban.
So, if you take a look at that period of time,
Well,
Yep, you're getting it.
the Taliban
Blaney's
was
12.
killing
I mean 11.
Blaney's
a lot of them.
10.
I mean 10. Yeah, most of them are at least 9 or 10, and then one's 11, and then
Taliban was doing
he's
the
12.
killing. That's the fighting force within Afghanistan. They don't bother doing that because, they deal with the wrong people all the time.
Bro, that triple spike transition with mirror portals, so I hate that,
The
bro.
head of the Taliban. He is
How have
still
you
the head
not
of the
beat
Taliban. And I told
It's the mirror portal transition with the triple spike.
Well, it's not
He
even
said,
that.
why do you send me a picture of my house? I said, you're going to have to figure that out, Abdul. And for 18 months, we had nobody
Abdul.
killed. We did have an agreement negotiated by Mike Pompeo. It was a very good agreement. The reason it was good, it was we were getting out. We would have been out faster than them, but we wouldn't have lost the soldiers. We wouldn't have left
Bro,
many
you left me
Americans
to jump
behind.
early.
We wouldn't have left.
Wait, I did it one time, but then I died to the thing after that.
$85 billion worth of brand new, beautiful military
Oh my
equipment
God!
behind.
Now
And
Blaney
just to
boy
finish,
is going to tell
they
is going
blew
to
it.
spam and chat.
The agreement said you have to do.
Well, you can say the ages. Yeah, so
Didn't do it.
yeah, I'm pretty sure I know now. So Nicole's 9, Esther 9.
I guess
By
Morgan.
us, because they
Cleeks,
did
yeah, I knew someone was 11. I'm pretty sure that was Morgan.
And these people did the worst withdrawal, and in my opinion, the most embarrassing moment in the history of our country. And by the way, that's why Russia attacked.
Bro, I
Ukraine,
can't believe
because they
that
saw how
people born in
incompetent she
2014
and
are
her boss
turning
are.
10 this
President
year.
Trump, thank you. I want to move on now
Yeah.
to race and
Yo,
politics.
my cousin's
Mr.
the fact
President,
that my
Vice
cousin's turning
President
10
Harris,
as well.
quote, I didn't know she was
My
black until a
cousin,
number of
Crazy
years
who
thing.
ago,
was born
when she
in
happened to turn
2020
black,
is
and now she wants to be
34.
known as black. I want to ask a bigger picture.
Bro, it's crazy to think that there's
Why do you
people
believe
born in.
it's
I don't know anyone born in
important to weigh on the
2020.
racial identity
but,
of your opponent?
I don't, and I don't care. I don't care what she is. I don't care. You make a big deal.
I mean,
out
my
of
brother's
something.
born in 20. It's kind of crazy that my brother
Whatever she wants to do is okay
7
with me.
2017.
But those were your words, so I'm
I
asking.
don't know. I don't know. I mean, all I can say is I read where she was not black, that she put
Yeah, I'll
out,
actually do something.
and I'll say that. And then
Well, I'm listening to the. Or you want me to go back to the debate?
either one was okay with
No,
me.
no, no,
That's up to
no.
her. That's up
Well,
to
no,
her.
I'm not. I'm only allowed to use electronics for 1 hour a day now. But then,
honestly, I think it's
since
just
but then my mom said I can
that
continue
we
streaming
have
because if I'm gonna watch the
someone who
debate.
wants to be president who has consistently, over the course of his career, attempted to use race to divide
Why is he
the American
saying his
people.
mom's?
You know, I do believe that the vast majority
No,
of
he's like
so
being,
much
he's
more in common
being,
than what
being funny,
separates us,
man.
and we don't want
Oh,
this
I
kind
thought
of
that said
approach that is just
11 and
constantly
49,
trying
not
to divide us,
41
and
and
especially
40.
by race. And let's remember how Donald Trump started. He was land, he owned land, he owned buildings, and he was investigated because he refused to rent property to black families.
Yo,
Let's remember,
wait,
this is the same
he refused to rent property? Who refused to rent property to black families?
In the New York Times, calling for the execution of 5 young black and Latino boys who were innocent, the Central Park 5. Took out a full-page ad calling for their execution. This is the same individual who spread birther lies about the first black president of the United States.
Do it and
I think the American people want better than that. Want better than this.
Bro, can I tell you something
Want
to do
someone
in
who
practice?
understands as I do. I travel our country.
Like, every time
We
you
see in
click,
each other a friend.
like what
We
I
see
do is
in each
every
other
time
a
I
neighbor.
click, at the
We don't
same time when
want
I
a
click,
leader
I
who
also
is
hit
constantly
D. That's what I
trying
do
to
in
have
practice.
Americans point their fingers at each other.
I also hit
I
D
meet
at
with
the
people
same
all
time.
the time who tell me,
That's like what I do.
can we please
Yeah, but
just have
I don't do
discussions
practice mode to just
about
get through the level.
how
I'm
we're
doing
going
it to like
invest
practice
in
the level.
aspirations and the ambitions
Well,
and the
yeah,
dreams of the
but-
American people. Knowing that regardless of people's color or the language their grandmother speaks, we all have the same
Oh, wait, I
dreams
know.
and
I'm just
aspirations and want a president
You have to
who
wait till
invests
like
in
you're up there.
those, not in hate and division.
Okay, I get the pattern now. I just gotta go like,
Lindsay?
President Trump, this is now your third
wait,
time.
no, oh my gosh.
This is the most divisive presidency in the history of our country. There's never been anything like it. They're destroying our country, and they come up with things like what she just said. Going back many, many years, people, including Mayor Bloomberg, agreed with me on the Central Park fight. They admitted, they said, they pled guilty. And I said, well, if they pled guilty, they banned
Bro,
the
this
person,
part, oh my
person
gosh.
killed the
You have
person.
to hit it 5 times.
It gets
And if they
it
pled
gets
guilty, then
easier
they
after.
pled
Well, I found out the trick. You have to hit it 5
This
times.
is a person that has to stretch back years.
But it'd be nice if you added like one more blue orb at the end.
This is nothing now. I built one of the greatest economies in the history of the world, and I'm going to build it again. It's going to be bigger,
By the
better,
way,
and
I
stronger.
verified this
They're
legitimately.
destroying our economy.
Yeah,
They have no
well,
idea what a
you're
good
talking about
economy
that.
is. Their oil policies, every single policy. And remember this.
Oh my
She is
God, you
Biden.
almost got
You know,
it.
she's trying to get away from Biden. I don't know the gentleman. She says she is Biden. The worst inflation we've ever
He is
had.
Biden.
A horrible economy because inflation has made it so bad, and she can't get away with that.
Thank you.
Wait.
Time's up, Lindsay.
Is Peanut join
I
here?
want to just respond briefly. Clearly, I am not Joe Biden, and I am certainly not Donald Trump. And what I do offer is a new generation
Here, I'll
of
do
leadership
this.
for our country. One who believes in what is possible, one who brings a sense of optimism about what we can do instead
Yo,
of
that's
always
kind of a crazy
disparaging the American people. I believe in what we can do to strengthen our small businesses, which is why I have a plan. Let's
What?
talk
Oh,
about
you have to click there.
plans.
You
I
have
forgot.
to buffer that old.
I remember.
Compare the plans. I have a plan
Okay.
to give startup businesses $50,000 tax deduction to pursue their ambitions,
No, you
their
don't. You have
innovations,
plans
their
to make
ideas,
taxes.
their hard work. I have a plan, $6,000 for young families for the first year of your child's life.
Oh,
Or no,
you're
maybe it was-
supposed to just go
In that
down
most
and hit the
critical
black.
stage of your child's
No, that's all I've been doing.
I have a plan.
Oh no, actually, maybe I don't know. Maybe it was only Joe Biden who just said, "Oh yeah, we want taxes."
Well, no, you have to just go down and then hit the black one, not like at the same time.
What do you
Not
mean?
like that. Like
Oh.
land on the block.
Oh.
And then hit the
That's
black.
the kind of conversation, I believe, David, that people really want tonight, as opposed to a conversation that is constantly about belittling and name-calling. Let's turn the page.
Yeah, that's kind of what they were doing in the one with Joe Biden. They were just calling each other names and saying, "Oh, you slept with her."
To defund the police. She has a
Or like that's kind of literally what it was. Oh yeah, bro. It was like name calling it and like, oh, who slept with who? Or you slept with her. I slept with her. Or like, That's literally like little children arguing.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're gonna move on, Vice President Harris. President Trump, this is now your third time running for president. You have long vowed to repeal and replace the Affordable Care Act.
Bro, with the song, it makes it easier, bro.
Obamacare, you have failed to accomplish that. You now say you're going to keep Obamacare, quote, unless we can do something much better. Last month, you said, quote, we're working on it. So tonight, 9 years after you first started running, do you have a plan, and can you tell us what it is?
Obamacare was lousy health care. Always was. It's not very good today. And what I said, that if we come up with something, and we are working on things, we're going to do it, and we're going to replace it. But remember this. I inherited Obamacare because Democrats wouldn't change it. They wouldn't vote for it. They were unanimous. They wouldn't vote to change it. If they would have done that, we would have had a much better plan than Obamacare. But the Democrats came up. They wouldn't vote for it. I had a choice to make when I was president. Do I save it and make it as good as it can be? Never going to be great. Or do I let it rot? And I felt I had an obligation, even though politically it would have been good to just let it rot and let it go away. I decided, and I told my people, the top people, and they're very good people. I have a lot of good people in that administration. We read about the bad ones. We had some real bad ones too, and so do they. They have really bad ones. The difference is they don't get rid of them. But let me just explain. I had a choice to make. Do I save it and make it as good as it can be, or do I let it rot?
Bro, this spam part is the only hard part.
But it's still never going to be great,
like
and it's too
silent
expensive for
club
people.
step difficulty,
And
and then it's like
we're looking at different
easy
plans.
theme and difficulty.
We can come up with a
Or
plan
if you were to like add like one orb at the end, or like just make the spikes at the top smaller, that'd probably like barely. Or just add one orb at the end. That'd just make it so much easier.
So just a yes or no, you still do not have a plan.
I have concepts of a plan. I'm not
Because you have to like spam 5 clicks, but if you do 5 clicks like really fast, it won't work. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 doesn't work. But I have to do it with like one finger. But when I do it one finger, I can't do it fast enough, you know.
To do that, and you'll be hearing about it.
Maybe I should use mouse, bro.
Vice President Harris, in 2017, you supported Bernie Sanders' proposal to do away with private insurance and create a government-run healthcare system. 2 years later, you proposed a plan that included a private insurance option.
It's actually
what is your plan today?
Well, first of all, I absolutely support, and over the last 4 years as vice president, private healthcare options. But what we need to do is maintain and grow the Affordable Care Act. But I'll get to that, Lindsay. I just need to respond to a previous point that the former president has made. I've made very clear my position on fracking, and then this business about taking everyone's guns away. Tim Walz and I are both gun owners. We're not taking anybody's guns away. So stop with the continuous lying about this stuff. As it relates to the Affordable Care Act, understand, just look at the history to know where people stand. When Donald Trump was president, 60 times he tried to get rid of the Affordable Care Act. 60 times. I was a senator at the time. When I will never forget the early morning hours.
Oh, I found out a trick.
For a vote in the United States Senate. And
Yo, Cleek, I found a trick. Look. Did you see this? I've been getting it like 3 times. I got it like 3 times in a row. Wait.
You don't like him, you said at the time, because he got caught.
You have to do double click at the end.
The late great John McCain, I will never forget that night. Walked onto the Senate.
Because basically you go 1, 2, 3, 4. Normally, basically you have to do 5 clicks, but it's so hard to do 5 clicks in this small space. So you do a double click.
You have no plan. And what the Affordable Care Act has done is eliminate the ability of insurance companies to deny
now it's going too fast.
Sometimes it just goes down.
You remember what that was like?
Bro, you have
remember
to.
When an
I
insurance
know.
company could deny?
I kind of forgot that
If a child
existed.
had asthma, if someone was a breast cancer survivor, if a grandparent had diabetes, and thankfully, as I've been vice president, and we over the last 4 years have
I got a buffer.
the Affordable Care Act, we have allowed for the first time Medicare to negotiate drug prices on behalf of you, the American people. Donald Trump said he was going to allow Medicare to negotiate drug prices. He never did. We did. And now we have capped the cost of insulin at $35 a month. Since I've been vice president, we have capped the cost of prescription medication for seniors at $2,000 a year. And when I am president, we will do that for all people, understanding that the value I bring to this is that access to health care should be a right and not just a privilege of those who can afford it. And the plan has to be to strengthen the Affordable Care Act, not get rid of it. Fastest
President
prologue
Harris.
in terms of where Donald Trump stands on that.
I want to move to an issue that's important for a lot of us.
But number one, John McCain fought
Yes.
for 10 years.
Oh, Trump 2024. Yeah, bro, Trump. Personally, I do prefer Trump.
You know what?
Yeah,
We could do much better than Obamacare. Much less money.
Oh, why am I watching?
Private insurance for people. Private medical insurance. That's another thing she doesn't want to give. People are paying privately for insurance that have worked hard and made money, and they want to have private. She wants everybody to be on government insurance where you wait 6 months for an operation that you need immediately.
President Trump, thank you. We have another issue that we'd like to get to that's important for a number of Americans, in particular young
Okay, yeah, I've been covering
climate change.
chat with
President
this.
Trump, with regard to the environment, you say that we have to have clean air and clean water. Vice President Harris, you call climate change an existential threat. The question to you both tonight is, what would you do to fight climate change? And Vice President Harris, we'll start with you. 1 minute from each.
Well, the former president had said the climate change is a hoax. And what we know is that it is very real. You ask anyone who lives in a state who has...
Hi. I'm Eugene Vimman.
Oh.
I'm a Democrat running for Congress.
Just play
in
it in the
we must win.
background.
Having nowhere to
In
go,
background?
we
Okay.
know that we can actually deal...
So I need to make sure I'm actually like, cause I have an extra credit assignment to like watch it and like say who I think won. I guess I could just do that and just search up who, but like and why. But it's who I think won. I guess I'm hearing it though. I just want to make sure I'm.
To historic levels. We have created over 800,000 new manufacturing
I'm like,
jobs
you know,
while I am
noticing
Vice
it.
President. We have invested in
I like this though.
energy to the point that we are opening up factories around the world. Donald Trump said he was going to create manufacturing jobs. He lost manufacturing jobs. And I'm also proud to have the endorsement of the United Auto Workers and Sean Fain,
Don't jump.
who also know that
But you're
part
supposed to
of
jump.
building a clean energy economy
Well,
includes
it worked for
investing
me
in
sometimes when I didn't jump.
American-made
Oh wait,
products, American
I see. Wait,
automobiles. It is
it's based on the orange orb.
growing what we can do
The
around
orange
American
orb?
manufacturing and opening up auto plants.
Or the red, whatever, bro.
Under Donald Trump.
Vice President Harris, thank you.
It didn't happen.
Bro, the first clicks or parts of both of y'all's levels are painful.
This last month, it's
Ugh.
going. They're all leaving. They're building big auto plants.
Oh, no, you
in
gotta do it late.
Mexico, in many cases owned by China. They're building these massive plants, and they think they're going to sell their cars into the United States because of these people. What they have given to China is unbelievable. But we're not going to let that. We'll put tariffs.
Yeah,
on
you
those
gotta
cars so
tap
they
it.
can't come into our country
I
because
guess
they
so.
will kill.
Or here,
Need to
auto
jump
workers
maybe a bit.
and any
I have an idea. So
whether it's
you
in
go.
Detroit or South Carolina or any other place. What they've done to business and manufacturing in this country is horrible. We have nothing because
Okay, yeah,
they
so it goes.
refuse. You know, Biden doesn't go after people because supposedly China paid him millions of dollars. He's afraid to do it. Between him and his son.
Yeah,
They get all
works.
this money from Ukraine. They get all this money from all of these different countries, and then you wonder, why is he so loyal to this one, that one, Ukraine, China? Why
I
is
do,
he-
bro. I do
why
find it
did he
entertaining.
$3.5 million
I'm actually a pretty decent political person. In fact, I have a way that I think I would fix the border problem, bro. I know how to fix the border problem.
selling our country down the tubes?
President Trump, thank you.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with closing statements from both of our candidates. An historic night, this ABC News presidential debate from Philadelphia. Back to
Oh. Okay.
The ABC News presidential debate will continue after this.
Oh.
Yo.
Bro, I've been pressing Z thinking it was checkpoints. When I got past here, I thought I was in practice mode, so I pressed C.
Yeah.
Oh, did you get mini robot in the thing?
What?
In the thing, did you get mini robot?
No, I just got robot, not mini robot.
Oh. So he removed the. Oh wait, no, but did he remove the mini robot things, or did he just decide to do mini? Oh.
That was Nexus who made all the like minions do it.
I thought you guys were just doing Nexus's thing, but the Nexus just didn't end up making his.
We just did the game modes, not like a mini or duel or anything.
Yeah. I feel like you could have at least added, maybe not mini, but you should have added maybe duel as a separate thing. Maybe not, but because duel could be a separate thing. But I guess if you were doing duel, yeah.
We were allowed to add duel though. Like,
yeah, I know. But I feel like you could maybe add duel as a separate thing, so you can only use duel, but then everyone else could use duel. Oh, I don't know. Because that might make it interesting.
We would roll to see if it's normal or duel, and normal would be like a 4/5 chance, and duel would be like a 1/5 chance.
Do that.
What the bro?
Bro, I died at the green orb. If you didn't know, I died at 96 on Dance Massacre.
96?
I died at 96.
Dang, I thought you said 86, 96 then.
Oh, because like, I feel like I have that part I could do. The thing about Dance Massacre is like, I feel like, I remember one big point, the reason EVW, he put like, 9 Circles Dance Massacre and Ultra Driver is like in a video of like good demons to like play to help you get better. The reason he put Dance Massacre is, well, on one of the reasons, that's not really the reason why I'm playing all 3. Actually, maybe it's why I'm playing Ultra Drivers. Well, Dance Massacre, well, because like I had a ball skill issue, so I need to get better at ball. Also, like, the thing about the end, what makes it hard is because like it has the ending part is as hard, maybe even like hard. It's one of the harder parts of the level, the very end, which makes it very because maybe not most levels, but a lot of levels the ending is easier, but that part, the ending part there is, it's really easy to screw up on the end because like tight ship. But sometimes I didn't even, since my hand was like my heart was being so fast, I didn't even notice like the spike that I was running into a spike.
Yo.
Yes. Now is wrong. How hard is it to see it like this?
No longer here, but we are here.
Now is real.
Let's break down what we know and then the big questions still outstanding.
News for the generation of now is NBC News Now.
We're back with tonight's.
Bro, it looks like Miss
Are you quitting Ultra Drivers, bro? What is like?
I'm not quitting Dance Massacre or Ultra Drivers. I don't know. I'm in the mid. Grinding a level that I don't make too much progress on, what I feel like doing on here. I don't know. That not like really grinding is just what I'm doing right now. Like right now, I've been just doing levels that I'm not grinding, so I'm just gonna continue doing a level that I'm not really currently trying to beat.
So I think you've heard tonight 2 very different visions for our country. One that is focused on the future, and the other that is focused on the past, and an attempt to take us backward. But we're not going back. And I do believe that the American people know we all have so much more in common than what separates us. And we can chart a new way forward. And a vision of that includes having a plan, understanding the aspirations, the dreams, the hopes, the ambition of the American people, which is why I intend to create an opportunity economy, investing in small businesses, in new families, in what we can do around protecting seniors, what we can do that is about giving hardworking folks a break and bringing down the cost of living. I believe in what we can do together that is about sustaining America's standing in the world and ensuring that we have the respect that we so rightly deserve, including respecting our military and ensuring we have the most lethal fighting force in the world. I will be a president that will protect our fundamental rights and freedoms, including the right of a woman to make decisions about her own body and not have her government tell her what to do. I'll tell you, I started my career as a prosecutor. I was the DA, I was an attorney general, a United States senator, and now vice president. I've only had one client, the people. And I'll tell you, as a prosecutor, I never asked a victim or a witness, are you a Republican or a Democrat? The only thing I ever asked them, are you okay? And that's the kind of president we need right now. Someone who cares about you and is not putting themselves first. I intend to be a president for all Americans and focus on what we can do over the next 10 and 20 years to build back up our country by investing right now in you, the American people.
Vice President Harris, thank you. President Trump.
So she just started by saying she's going to do this, she's going to do that, she's going to do all these wonderful things. Why hasn't she done it?
I'm going to lock in on the
She's
thing.
been there for 3.5 years. They've had 3.5 years to fix the border. They've had 3.5 years to create jobs and all the things we talked about. Why hasn't she done it? She should leave right now, go down to that beautiful White House, go to the Capitol, get everyone together and do the things you want to do, but you haven't done it, and you won't do it because you believe in things that the American people don't believe in. You believe in things like, we're not going to frack, we're not going to take fossil fuel, we're not going to do things that are going to make this country strong, whether you like it or not. Germany tried that, and within 1 year they were back to building normal energy plants. We're not ready for it. We can't sacrifice.
Dang, bro, bro's just denying fossil fuels. I mean, not the solar panel stuff.
One simple question: why didn't she do it? We're a failing nation.
What about, isn't uranium like a good way to make? Oh no, but causes cancer. Or maybe it is. Oh no, I remember like hearing uranium was like a good way to make
I mean, I guess
energy that wasn't that doesn't hurt the environment. I mean, the only thing it hurts, I'm pretty sure, is the people that live close to it, the uranium plants.
We're gonna end up in a third world war, and it'll be a war like no other because of nuclear weapons, the power of weaponry. I rebuilt our entire military. She gave a lot of it away to the Taliban. She gave it to Afghanistan. What these people have done to our country, and maybe toughest of all, is allowing millions of people to come into our country. Many of them are criminals, and they're destroying our country. The worst president, the worst vice president in the history of our country.
President Trump, thank you. And that is our ABC News presidential debate from here in Philadelphia at the National Constitution Center.
Interesting.
I'm Lindsay Davis.
And I'm David Muir.
Actually, I think I might rewatch the ending part.
For all of us here at ABC News. Good night.
That's interesting because, like, I feel like Kamala, like, Trump was trying to just be such a hater, but then I have a feeling I support Trump, by the way. Kamala won.
No, Trump.
Well, here, why do you think Trump won?
Well, I think Trump won because he made a lot of great points talking about how what she did with the country and how it's like worsened with her. He made a lot of good points and said what he would do after he was president, and said how he helped and how she didn't help, and made a lot of good.
Yeah. I think I might rewatch the part. Oh no, I guess at least the ending, the ending part. I feel like Kamala won the ending though, like the ending speech, because like he was like trying to just like be negative on. He didn't say too many things. And he did too. He did, but like his whole point was about being negative to Kamala. But I mean, I don't know. I maybe I should have. I feel like maybe I should have paid a bit more attention. Like instead of doing GD, I should have just done that the whole time. So then I would have a good idea.
It doesn't matter, but it's like.
Well, no, because I have an extra credit assignment where I have to say after like, oh, what I guess I could just say anything, but you really just have to say like who you think won. But I kind of want to say who I actually think won.
Well, just say won, and then just say something.
You have to say, oh yeah, and then you gotta say like, why do you think they won? On but our
It's the same thing that said.
on because like the one in June, yeah, I guess I could say that. I might just do. It was kind of obvious like Trump won just because. It wasn't just because one Joe Biden. It wasn't because he like fell asleep, but I did actually that when he was like, oh, why did? But one of the he like listed an example. Well, because Joe Biden dropped the election recently after that. That was like a good example. Or how do you know they won? But I think I'm gonna say what you said. But he said what I said about sleeping. Also worked.
I think there's immense frustration on the part of those allied with Donald Trump about the moderators. That is something that you sometimes hear after debates. I think that is certainly a through line here. There is some frustration, I think, from one Republican who called former President Trump wild and uncontrolled and said that the vice president was successfully pushing his buttons and getting him angry. Another ally said, listen, she is doing what they thought she would do, avoiding the issues and going on attack against former President Trump. She did that, as you have laid out. She baited him again and again. We talk about substance and style being the two kind of buckets in any debate.
Bro, I'm pretty sure. I think NBC News is a little biased. Like she instantly got to supporting Kamala.
And whether he'd veto a national abortion ban that the former president did not answer on. He did not discuss how he would implement one of his central issues on immigration, mass deportations.
No, it's not biased. They talk
Well, no, there are actual like news channels who are biased though. Like it's just because Fox News, they're pro Trump. Like I don't know if it's hard to tell, but or at least I don't know. My history teacher said Fox News is pro Trump for sure. And then there was the other one that was pro. I think CNN is pro Democrat. Kamala.
None of them are pro anything.
No, it's true. You actually even my history teacher said it. You can actually they don't really openly say. No. He gave good examples though. Like they don't openly say it, but it kind of shows it. Cause like on like CNN, like there's multiple things where there's like a bunch of Democrat people, and then they're like debating against like two Republicans.
They were saying the entire debate was about Joe Biden. This time, it's much different.
Oh no, I don't think NBC's biased. Like maybe not biased, but like you can kind of tell if you watch some of like their things, like between like certain like Democrat like people like debate things, that like they like one of them a little bit more.
And that led to her advantage. So again, many of the surrogates are coming in right now. Governors, senators from different parties. We're going to be talking to them throughout the night. I'm going to step back to that studio right now.
All right, Tom, thanks. Let's bring in Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro. He's a Democrat representing the Harris campaign. Governor, thank you for being here. Let me first ask you, do you think the voters were served by what we saw in the last 90 minutes? Served well, I guess.
Look, I think the voters heard a lot and learned a lot. You know, one of the things I was a little bit worried about going into this debate is that some folks had a little brain fog about Donald Trump. They sort of didn't remember the chaos of Donald Trump's time in office. Well, I'll tell you what, I think Kamala Harris cleared that brain fog out, reminded people of the disaster that he was as president, and I think it was also...
Here, so hearing this, let's see what... So they put on, just one thing that's saying about this. Let's just see what they put on a Democrat thing. They were talking about how Kamala. Let's see what Fox News is saying.
These bras, I have 4 of them now.
I'm just saying.
Why do you call her Kamala?
Oh no, because I'm used to calling the Lion King person. Oh, Fox News just straight up ended that. Wait, no, it straight up ended that thing after it ended. Oh, no. Maybe they are gonna show a Republican person on NBC. It's maybe how like first they were talking about how she was like destroying Trump and then they should Democrat. Actually, I think this is a Democrat. I mean, not a Democrat, a Republican.
I thought she was very specific on her plans to cut taxes, particularly for small business owners. Her way of trying to bring down costs for middle-class families. Donald Trump, I don't know what the heck he thinks. He was all over the place.
Bro,
I think what you heard was a rambling man full of nonsense.
See, like I'm pretty sure this is a little biased.
he couldn't get past that, and he couldn't focus on anybody but himself. And that is
this one. I mean, actually, I think this is a Democrat talking. Like, if they don't put on any Republican person to talk, to give their opinions, then this is just, like this channel's biased. If they don't put.
Look, I think that'll be up to either one of them. I'm not going to sit here and guess what'll happen. But I'll tell you what, if there is not another debate, what the American people saw tonight was a clear contrast. A clear contrast in steady, future-looking leadership versus the chaotic, divisive leadership of the past of Donald Trump.
Governor Shapiro, thank you for being with us tonight. We appreciate it.
We're going to hear from Senator Marco Rubio in just a moment. We have a few moments to turn back to our table. So, what about it?
Yep, no Republicans.
It's clear that
but maybe they were just saying.
Kamala Harris are very happy with the way that she prosecuted the case against Donald Trump. But we know going in, about 30% of voters were saying, we don't really know who she is or what she's about. Do you think she did enough to define herself to make that affirmative case?
I don't. There were a couple of answers where she talked about her economic plans. It's the top issue. Trump beats her on that point. I think people still have a lot of questions about what she would do on the economy.
One interesting nugget by our team's count.
Yeah, the economy I feel like is where Democrats
Biden, something like 15 times. Didn't say Kamala or Harris
have like the
once.
worst.
She addressed that by saying clearly I'm not Joe Biden, but I think that's an interesting point. Is where the former president's head is at this point.
All right, let's bring in Florida Senator Marco Rubio. He's a surrogate for the Trump campaign. Senator, thanks for coming on to us.
Rubio's tacos. I just got 35 on Supersonic.
In your opinion tonight?
Well, two things. These candidates have very different objectives going in. Donald Trump's well known. He was the president of the United States. He's been campaigning basically for the last 8 years, 4 years, actually going back to 2016. Most voters didn't even know who Kamala Harris was. Tonight, for the first time, they got glimpses of it. Look, I don't think the moderators did the best job of pressing her on this, but I think got glimpses of what she has stood for as recently as 2019 and 2020. And here in Philadelphia, I mean, and here in Pennsylvania, where she wanted to ban fracking. But beyond that, I think there are all kinds of things that the moderators never asked.
Fracking, I found out. Fracking is when they mine fossil fuels, basically.
Bro, it sounds exactly
What's your responsibility for that? I thought her answer on Afghanistan.
I mean, fracking is a bad thing, though.
Joe Biden didn't withdraw from Afghanistan.
Or you know how, like in you're covering science class in like 4th, 5th grade a lot, they mention like fossil fuels versus like electric fuels. You know, right?
She's basically literally cut and paste out of the Biden agenda. People don't want the.
But in like science class, they mention a lot. Yeah.
Radical ideas that she ran on in 2019 and 2020. I think for a lot of Americans who don't know a lot about her, tonight they were introduced to those facts. I think that's going to have an impact
Mewing.
on this race.
Senator, you just laid out the
or like just a slang thing. Oh no, but yeah, I was just saying, but you know how like in science they're always saying, oh, fossil fuels, you know, like it hurt the environment, and then they're showing these alternate, like she's basically, when she's ban fracking, I kind of, you can kind of already tell. I'm just basically just talking about for you. She's trying to switch fully to, she's trying to fully switch to those the like more healthier alternatives, like solar panels, windmill things.
It's a lot slower that way.
Yeah, true. But I mean, the whole world does want to eventually one day convert to that, because we don't want to, because eventually the fossil fuels are going to run out. I guess we still probably have at least like 1,000 years before fossil fuels run out. Maybe less. Actually, that's my guess. Maybe less, but until fossil fuels run out, maybe actually, how long? How long will it take until society runs? What, your viewers' brains haven't fully developed it? They're the ones who wanted me to stream the debate. I was gonna watch it with my family. Out of fossil fuel. Actually, my brain hasn't fully developed yet. 2052, or realistically, we may not. That's an estimate. I mean. Okay, I feel like it's more like, if that's as 2020, I feel like if we're gonna run out that soon, or that's an estimate. I mean,
there's no way that's true.
I mean, it's gonna be at least 2100. Like by that time, I mean, I feel like by 2052, the world probably could do it, but cause it's not too long. Like I feel like before we're gonna run out, like I don't know, cause it's best to start and try and do it soon as possible. Maybe not as soon as possible, because like we need to make like the switch smooth, so then we don't like, so it doesn't cause a bunch of crazy things. Which I guess if we completely switch now, it might cause a bunch of crazy things. We need to switch as soon as possible, basically. I mean, you try to, because it's gonna run out eventually. But I feel like we have a long time. I feel like it's probably gonna be at least 1,200.
Yo, if you beat Dance Massacre soon, can we play Globe?
I guess so. Or Snack a Lot.
If you beat Dance Massacre before you have to go.
I mean, bro, your brain hasn't fully developed yet. My brain hasn't fully developed yet. Like, most people watching. Well, no, I think even people who know to vote, like 18, their brains aren't fully developed. If you know, Alistair, in fact, you're in honors science, or maybe I'm pretty sure you're in honors science, so you should know this. People's brains don't fully develop until they're 25, or I'm pretty sure it's around 20. It was either 21 or 25. It was one of those. Yeah. I mean, I feel like maybe I feel like Cleek knows at least knows stuff about politics. I do too, but actually, bro, I'm a politician like that. Yeah, I feel like maybe Blaney Boy and Nicole's and Esther, maybe Morgan. I don't know, maybe Morgan. I feel like most of those people probably wouldn't know them too much about like stuff. I mean, I don't even know too much. Honestly, I think I do know more about politics than like your average 8th grader, but ever since like the war happened, I started like and I watched all of the oversimplified videos like 2 years ago. Oh no, I feel like I know more about politics now. Guys, I'm gonna slowly reveal a word. Like, if you were to bring up communism, guys, like, oh guys, let's do communism. Like, most people would say, bro. Maybe most people would think, I'm just talking about, I feel like, or a lot of people around my age, or maybe at least in 6th grade or 7th grade, would think I'm just talking about a Russia democratic, like, really bad thing where like rich people like or just like how Russia or they're like Soviet Russia, you know. They may think of that when I say, but like
also like North Korea's communist.
Or yeah, like, or actually, I'm pretty sure North Korea is actually not communist. North Korea is just a really bad dictator country. They would think I'm just because communist doesn't mean.
I'm pretty sure actually North Korea is this thing called like an oligarchy.
Or he's like really tyrannistic. The dictatorship. Tyrannical dictator. It was something like that. It's totalitarianistic dictatorship. We're like, or I'll go into it in a bit. Like, it's like I know. Unlike like most people my age, I know that like, what do you call it? Communist just means everyone gets the same wages. But in Russia, it's not really like that. Where everyone's in the same class.
Did you know they used to have like social classes?
They still do.
Is that the Sonic Wave part?
Sonic Wave?
Bro, beat it this attempt. Hey guys, welcome to the completion video.
Yes! Yo! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Yes! Hey, Renaissance. Bro.
Literally on the attempt, I said, hey guys, welcome.
Yeah, no, it's because you knew I was getting separate. Oh my gosh. Here we go, look at this too. I mean, Clique doesn't count copyables, but I'm just gonna put it anyways. And then, oh my gosh. Dance Massacre. Start. Pause, bro. Oh my gosh, bro.
Let's go. Bro, that took like 2.5 weeks for you to beat.
Actually, it took like, oh my god. Wait, no! That only saved the last 30 seconds. Oh shoot. Cause my clipping thing, I changed the settings. Whatever. I'll just. Well, yeah, I could just go back and record the stream.
Go on the stream and then.
Well, yeah, that's what I did. For all of them except for Megalovania. But actually, wait, no, I didn't even do it for Megalovania because like. That's why I did all of them. Because, like, I didn't have the clipping thing at the time. I don't know, but I just prefer to, like, it'd be easier for me if I just clipped it. But yeah, I'll just go on the stream. Oh, my gosh. Yes. Cause that's something it'd be nice if I were to upload now.
And some of the fact checking.
Well, you did it when I was at the last part when you said, guys. Usually you always say it like mid.
Well, I said it at like 75.
Or no, I remember you saying it when I was at the last ship part.
Well, I said it in between both the cue part.
Maybe you were thinking of when you said, "Oh my gosh, guys, he's at the Sonic Wave part."
Nowhere in America is a woman carrying a pregnancy.
Have I seen you on here before, Renaissance?
And asking for an
abortion.
Yeah,
I think
that
I
is
have.
not happening. It's insulting to the women of America.
Oh wait, you're your guy from Scouts, yeah. Bro, I don't know if you can. I just beat. Oh my gosh, I just beat this hard demon. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what. Okay.
It's funny that in the completion video is, "Hey guys, welcome to the completion."
Okay. Oh no. Okay. Wait. So. Oh, you said welcome to completion video when I was at the ship part. Okay. I'm gonna save. Actually, I can't save my game because I have so many levels that my brother made. Okay. I'm just gonna go back because he's made like a bunch of like. Here, look out for XL. Or he won't mind if I delete some certain. Oh yeah. I'm just gonna delete like random tidal wave or Acheron copyables he has, or just like he has a lot of copyables of what XL. What the heck is this? He put a block. Yo, I'm just gonna delete like all the random XL levels he has that he probably doesn't care about anymore. Cause one time I think I was deleting a bunch of levels like all at once. Oh wait, he verified. Oh yeah, I remember this title stain, bro. Oh, this
my god, what is this?
Wait, I'll show you in no clip. Wait. I know. He's been making little tidal wave levels recently. Or actually, before I got the screen ban, he's making so many tidal wave levels. In fact, his copy of Penguin Overload, we got into kind of like a fight. Now me and him have our own versions. He changed it to tidal wave and he made everything, or he changed the song to tidal wave and he made everything blue. But I still have my better version of Penguin Overload. Okay, I'm just gonna delete all these like official levels because he changed it to look like tidal wave. Oh my gosh, Sonic. It's so nice that it was in the same day where I got 94. So great. I'm gonna delete Sonic 8. He doesn't do that anymore. Sonic Wave copy. Oh, Bloody Infernum. Oh yeah, I don't want to take away that. Sonic 2. Oh wait, my bad for a second. Wait, I need to pretend I'm watching the
to talk more about.
Yeah.
Can you search up on your computer what is the code for Aftermath?
Okay.
Can you search what the code is for Aftermath?
What is the code for Aftermath? It's 020815.
Wait, say it again.
020815.
815.
Immigration.
Yes!
Both claims about Haitian migrants.
I expect we'll hear more of that. And he posted a meme of him with AI-generated cats.
Gonna have that in the background.
A nod.
Okay. And then. Okay, well, maybe is that enough level to save my game, please? Or is that enough storage to save my game? Please save. Are you here, Clee? Hey,
yeah.
Please, bro, wait. Will my game... Yes, my game can save because I delete enough levels. Okay. I guess we can play Globed, bro.
Alright.
Bro, it's too bad this is the day I took off the moaning effect. Because I took it off because I was going to do something real quick. Or because my brother... computer size to take off. And then... Because I don't want my dad to hear that if my brother's wrong. Like, my brother doesn't know what he means. I mean, it's just orange juice. And then, I never put it back on. Here, I'll join the globe.
Join USC.
Bro, wait. Code for... Oh, I have to update globe.
Bro, go to Geode. Go to Geode.
Yeah.
So,
here, update all.
Available.
Okay.
Join US East.
Fix crashes on. Oh crap! Maybe that's what was crashing. No, I'm pretty sure it was the. It was. Oh, I see you in here. I'm pretty sure it was the click sound thing that was making me crash. Because sometimes when I would like change it to like, I don't know, like I would change it wrong and then it would Here, I'm gonna do a practice run at Ultra Driver, so I never actually done the practice run. Low-key, I don't think I would be doing this level if EVW didn't make that video, but also like I think it's pretty cool though, like the song and stuff. Wait, oh, I've no clip on. Ultra Stash. Is that a banging win? Oh wait, I did do a practice run of this. I just remember. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's more like it's basically kind of a memory level. Well, not really, but kind of is though for me. Cause these duels are kind of similar. I mean, I don't know if it's similar, but it's basically kind of similar to the Supersonic duel because yeah, because in the Supersonic duel you just have to like learn it. you literally just do. It's very easy. You just have to kind of like this. You just have to actually figure out what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, it is kind of.
When I say you just have to learn it, it's genuinely like that. Like this and the Supersonic duel. Like I learned it for a second, but I forgot it. You genuinely just have to learn it.
Oh my god, what's the Sigma?
If I do like actual ones on them, that might help them. Like the thing is, on like the Supersonic ball part, especially at the end of the ball part, you just have to practice that over and over again. I feel like hopefully I won't have to do that for every single part in this level. That's so weird. I might have to do it for every single part in this level, but since this level is heavily dual focused, that's another reason why I want to do it, because dual is a part I lack in a bit. Or also it kind of was just to get better Supersonic because like I was afraid of the duel in it, but I don't know. It'd just be cool to get better at duel, I guess.
Oh my god, why do I keep dying to that? I've never died to that.
Yeah! I'm the
Yep. Bro, it's just weird, this transition.
What the heck? I beat this level. Why am I...
She's not visually seeing the... Wait, did it take away the 100%?
No, it's just I'm bad right now.
Oh, yeah.
I got 32. You can look in the players tab. I have 100%.
Yeah. No, I thought like maybe like you lost it because you said I beat this level.
Oh.
That's what I thought. Like I said, it took away your 100%.
I'm just not doing good at it. Oh my god, I actually got kind of clever. Bro, also, funny, bro, Lucas.
Yeah?
I forgot to tell anyone this, but did you know that I actually beat Acropolis at school?
Like, oh yeah, cause you use that computer for school. You can use your school.
I actually, and then I have this elective where we don't really we do stuff, but I had already finished it, and so in the elective, I was just playing games. We weren't supposed to, but I just played games, and I played Acropolis, and I literally beat it in class.
Yeah, wait, man. So yeah, what? Wait, what type of computer do you use, for the school thing?
It's a Dell Inspiron 15.
Dell, yeah, okay, yeah. Cause the thing is, our school computer seemed maybe it's just a California thing, but in California, we only use Chromebooks. In Chromebooks, it's really hard to just download a lot of things that you can't really download. Or if it is, it's really hard for the school thing. they like put restrictions on all like the game websites, and also you can't really download any games. Cause most of the games like that I would want to download, you want to do. In fact, I literally got Geometry Dash on the school Windows computers, like the actual thing, but only 2.1. But that was because the computer lab ones, because those are Windows computers. Oh, no, but like the thing is, since we don't use I feel like I because I've seen like also like someone I know in Colorado also like doesn't use a Chromebook. They use like Windows computers that like you keep at home, and that like, but also like it's just like not like a Chromebook, so it's much easier to like download and play games when it's not a Chromebook. Okay. Bro, this one click is gonna be the death of me.
No, I almost made it past that part.
What the heck? This part's so hard. Oh.
I beat Ultra Drivers in 2 days, bro. Do you even think Blaney deserves a mod anymore?
Wait, what did he do?
Because of the thing where he faked.
Oh, he faked it. Wait. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot about that. Here, I'm gonna because if you know, there actually is a way to take away and give people mod off stream. So I'll just do it off stream, and he won't. Maybe he'll notice. If he does notice, I'll say, well, you.
Is he in the stream right now?
No.
Oh.
I don't think anyone's watching the stream. Wait, what?
Wait, did you give him super mod?
No, or. Oh, wait, I never even gave him super mod. Oh, I was thinking of normal mod. Oh yeah, I never even gave him super mod.
Or do you think he still deserves normal mod because he tried to fake?
Well, yeah, I mean, he still beat the levels for normal mod. All normal mod.
Well, I do. But. Nah, bro, I got 34. I'm actually getting kind of full with zero. Wait, do you think I can beat it from 0 right now?
What did you say? You can beat it in globes?
I think I can beat it from 0.
Beat it from 0?
Oh my god, no, I passed it out way quicker. Oh my god, we did that.
Where he was arguing with the moderator about immigrants eating pets.
Super soft bras made for seniors by a 70-year-old woman.
Yo.
Soft, wide strap.
Here from Meet the Press, Kristen Welker, our national political reporter, and big board icon Steve Kornacki.
Yo, wait.
No, bro. I actually made it so fun.
Our chief political analyst, Chuck Todd, is with us as well. Kristen, let me go to you. You've heard now from the folks that Tom is talking to, from our reporters on the ground there. We've seen that Taylor Swift endorsement. Give us a sense of what things look like tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I understand.